The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome, everybody. It is the H3 Podcast. We are here. It is Friday, baby. Woo. Yes. Today's episode is sponsored by Honey and Native, who we love. And today we're joined by the elusive Anthony Fantano. And I say elusive because we've been trying to get you on the show for a long time. But I'm happy to see that you're out here in L.A., and we're making it happen. And it's nice to finally meet you in person.
I know. We can touch each other.
Yeah.
Can touch each other for the first time.
We were just talking before we went live, and I actually wanted to ask you an update.
Yeah.
You eat one meal a day, just lunch?
I eat lunch and dinner. I skip breakfast.
Okay.
Well, breakfast is usually just like a lot of tea.
Just a lot of tea.
Just a lot of tea. Just a lot of green tea. Yeah.
And so, okay, so you're doing 2 meals, so that's not that interesting.
Yeah, kind of doing
actually. Yeah.
2 meals and then kind of snacking throughout the day too.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Off
I'm
to a riveting beginning here.
Yeah. I'm reinventing the meal plan.
Yeah. Well, some people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but other people say it is not. Your thoughts?
I'm one of those people. I guess I'm one of the people that say it isn't.
There it is, guys. All right. Thanks for watching.
That's a wrap.
Anthony, of course, I'm sure many of you know, is a music reviewer here on YouTube, and I don't even want to necessarily blow smoke up your ass, but I don't know that there's another music reviewer today who has I don't know if influence is the right word, but like the presence, right? The respect.
I've worked hard for the respect. What little there is, there's a little, but I've worked hard for it.
Do you agree with that statement?
Generally speaking, yeah. I often don't get the chance to take a whole lot of time to sit back and think about everything that I've accomplished over all this time. There was actually a viewer of mine that DM'd me this morning and said something like, I'm pretty sure you've reviewed over 3,000 albums since you've started the YouTube channel.
That's crazy.
And I've said, are you serious? And he said, well, since about 2009, 2010, you've been reviewing like about 5 albums a day. I mean, a week. And I looked at my YouTube on my main channel, video count, it says it's just under 4,000.
Damn.
And, I even sort of lowballed it a little bit, and I did 4 times, 52 for, so many years since I've started. And, it came out to just around like under 3K.
So if you're reviewing that many albums, and you say you do about
4 to 5 a week.
4 to 5 a week. So how much time do you think you need to spend listening to an album before you feel like I can judge the quality of this? I know for myself that sometimes I listen to music and the first few listens, I'm not into it. And I'm sure that's a common phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
And then as you listen to it more and more, you like it more. I don't know if that means it's better or you're just more familiar with it.
So much enjoyment with music generally has to do with familiarity and recognition of patterns, be they melodic repetition or rhythmic repetition, whatever it is. And sometimes, especially with genres or styles of music that are foreign to you, you do need to kind of revisit with them and listen to them a bunch of times before you get into it. Yeah.
So do you feel you're able to do that, though, if you're reviewing basically one album every day and a half?
I would say yes, especially considering that, like, there's a pretty narrow view, or at least to me, a narrow view of popular music genres that I'm reviewing week to week. I mean, no matter what it is I'm covering, it's pretty much guaranteed to either be a rock, pop, metal, hip hop album, maybe an electronic record, maybe a jazz record, something like that. As long as it's within those confines, I'm pretty comfortable with what I'm hearing and where everything is at, how things musically or compositionally are operating. Sometimes if I'm sort of listening outside of that, or if I'm listening to something that's super avant-garde or experimental, or if maybe there's like a really huge out there, deep, layered concept to a record that I'm reviewing, I'll probably need more time with it, maybe a couple of days.
I see.
Yeah.
And Actually, we have a special guest here. Should we bring him out real fast?
Uh-oh.
It's not. It's just Gabe. It's White Claw Gabe. He calls in every Friday.
I love Gabe.
Yeah, you know about White Claw Gabe?
I do know. I follow Gabe on Instagram.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He calls in every Friday to wish us a happy Friday. Gabe, what's going on with the hair? Gray or bleached? What's going on?
Got my hair done. I'm going platinum with my hair, motherfucker.
Platinum, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's getting their hair done right behind you. What's going on?
That's my hairstylist.
Oh, you're at the salon right now.
Yeah.
Woo! Fuck, baby, fuck.
Just got my hair done, heading to the batting cages. Bitch.
Damn, going batting in all platinum. That's what the fuck is up,
Yeah.
baby. Because it's Friday.
Because eat my pussy, spend the night. Eat my pussy, spend the night. Eat my pussy, spend the night. If you want to spend the night, eat my pussy, spend the night.
That's
bitch.
yes. I do want to review that ditty.
It could use a verse. It's a
We
good
need a
chorus.
verse in that.
We need a verse. we need some bars.
Gabe, do you know who Anthony Fantano is?
Anthony Fantano?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, sorry. You're not on his radar.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's how we judge how famous our
someone
guests
told
are.
me-
But
Whether or not
Someone-
anybody knows
apologies.
about them. No, it's true.
I revealed that he's a legend.
Thank you,
Fantano's
Gabe.
a legend.
Thank you.
he's a famous and prominent music reviewer.
You do any music?
And Gabe, what's your favorite song? Maybe we could get his feedback on that. Do you have a favorite album,
How
a
about-
band, or song?
How about Two Life Crew?
It doesn't surprise me that Gabe would be into Two Live Crew, given the content, given the lyrical content. Also, I'm just remembering now, I did a TikTok duet where Gabe was singing like a hot dog song.
Okay.
And there were maybe three other people.
Hot dog, hot
There were maybe
diggity
three other
dog.
people playing on it, and then I added
Okay.
bass to it.
Okay,
afterwards.
okay. So you guys you guys have met in a way.
Yeah, digitally over
Digitally,
TikTok.
Yeah. Okay, Gabe. Well, that sounds really nice. It sounds like you have a nice Friday there, and I'm happy to hear it. You know.
Fuck yeah.
All right, buddy. Why don't you shit in my fucking open eyeball, bitch?
Shit in my tits, shit in my eyes. Because Avatar sucks. It's boring.
Oh, you know what? I got to touch on this. Gabe has been on a whole crusade against Avatar, and I think that's such a vibe.
I think it's a worthy cause.
Yeah, I'm not an Avatar fan. I did not like the first one. There's a lot of people trying to influence me to get me to watch the second one. So far, I'm on a strike. Okay, Gabe.
I can't get the storyline of Avatar. I'd say it's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. Puss in Boots is the real deal. I can get with Puss in Boots. The cat go on an adventure. It's more exciting than
That's
watching
what the
some
fuck
boring...
is up, dude. We got a puss in a boot, and he's got a
Puss in
rapier. Actually, I heard Puss in Boots is really good.
yeah,
Puss
it's
in
more
Boots
exciting
too.
to watch.
Let me check the reviews on Puss in Boots too, because I actually heard that was a banger.
What's the Rotten Tomatoes score?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Right, that's what we need.
95%, y'all. I'm telling you, Puss in Boots is a bop. Meanwhile, Gabe, if you go on over to Avatar 2 on Rotten Tomatoes, 77%. So the jury,
flop.
the verdict is in. Gabe is right again.
Puss in Boots is the winner, baby. Fuck yeah.
Shit in my boots, bitch.
My boots. Shit in my mouth.
Yes. Yo, Gabe, shit in the ocean and then scoop it up because that's what, I don't know, Avatar, they live underwater, right? Do they just
Yeah,
suck human-sized shit
No,
in the
they-
water?
They live above water.
Oh, that's what I heard, that it all takes place underwater.
Maybe in the second one.
Yeah, the second one. Isn't that right, Ian? Oh, who else saw it? Dan, you
Ian's
saw
not
it.
here. I saw it. Yes, they still live above the water. They just swim a lot.
So do
There's
they
more swimming.
So
Yeah,
do they
go
take?
swimming quite a bit.
Because they're actually much larger than humans, right? They're like 10 feet.
They are like 9 or 10 feet
So
tall.
do they take massive, giant humanoid shits?
They do.
in
Yeah.
the
There's
ocean
about a
and then
15-minute
swim in it?
sequence in the second act.
That
dedicated to it.
ain't right. Okay. All right. Gabe, listen, it sounds like your Friday is going great. I want it to keep going great, okay, bud?
All right. Then I say, who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Woo.
All right, Gabriel. Good talking to you.
All right.
That sounds like that could be the.
He's the best, is he not?
Oh no, it's great.
Yeah,
that sounds like it could be the bridge to the refrain earlier that he was singing. Yeah, put them together for a remix.
Yeah, and I apologize to anyone who comes on the show on Friday. It's not up to me. He just calls in on Friday.
Yeah, no, I understand.
That's just the way
I'm
it
a
is.
guest.
Yeah.
I'm a guest in these hallowed halls,
Yes.
and I'm just operating within the paradigm that's already here before I came in.
But I'm glad you're familiar with the lore.
Yeah,
like all good. So let's see here. We are kind of on the same watch list. I don't know if you knew that.
like FBI watch.
No, like the neo-Nazi kill list. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Worst people in the world: Joseph Watson,
Yeah.
Joseph Stalin. I mean, that one I'm down with.
I haven't heard from Paul in a while. I don't know what's going on with him.
Wait, did something happen to him?
I
That's
think
it. No,
he's been a little dormant lately, at least in terms of
he in
like
jail?
turning up in my DMs, or not my DMs but my mentions.
Yeah, no, me too. Although my mentions are so fucked on Twitter now, like they're actually
Literally everyone has an
Yeah.
like has a badge.
But so yeah, he's like a radical right wing provocateur.
You gotta stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Yeah, he's kind of down with that ideology. So Joseph Stalin, I get, right? I mean, Hillary Clinton. I don't know if she's up there with the greats, but certainly,
is she up there with Stalin? I don't know about that.
Not really, right?
Yeah,
Not
it's a
really.
bit of an overestimation.
Anthony Fantano.
I'm definitely worse than Hillary Clinton. I mean, I'll give him that.
I mean, how many fucked up bad reviews have you done? How many people have you hurt?
I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
It's my girl. Then there's Ethan Klein, of course. That's me, and
you're a second thought to me. I come above you. I'm worse.
And Mark Zuckerberg is on here. George Bush.
Right.
Interestingly, Hitler is missing from the list.
Oh
there,
yeah, I mean Hitler is missing from the list,
which is kind of like a layup for this kind of list.
I like Hitler.
But so there we go. When did you become like? Why did all these guys hate you? Why did all these right-wing guys hate you? Because I know that's a thing. Do you talk about politics a lot? Like, what happened here?
on Twitter sometimes, because I'm just not really apologetic about it. I mean, I went to school for political science, among other things, and I'm just opinionated on these topics. And on top of it, I think at least I think a lot of people wouldn't necessarily see or think of music reviews as like something that is inherently political, but I mean, a lot of the artists that I review come from either an impoverished background, or they are addressing systemic issues in their music, or they're queer, or they're trans, or they're women singing or, you know, making art about their experiences as women. And oftentimes I have to kind of address that in the reviews to the best of my ability as somebody who obviously hasn't lived that experience, and you know, and try to take account of what that means for the art that I'm listening to. And as a result of that, sometimes there's commenters that are like, you're just giving this a pass because it's a woman, you're just giving this a pass because it's a black rapper, you're just giving this a pass because it's this or that or the other thing. And you know, I'm not really you know, hiding the ball when it comes to my opinions about those people, either in my content or on social media, because a lot of the time I would much rather not be seeing those comments or dealing with those people. And I feel like, at least for me personally, the best way to deal with that is just to be as loud and as annoying and as
You want them to
vocal.
leave?
Yeah, I want them to fuck off and, you know, die in a ditch somewhere. And, you know, but unfortunately, sort of like being public about that also means that guys like Paul can, you know, see those comments, and, you know, and often will respond to them to sort of like, you know, create a frenzy among all of their little incel followers on the internet. I also did a video about Paul once where he was like making a lot of just very misinformed, you know, calls on art and a host of other things. I was actually going to do a follow-up once where I believe he said something to the note of like, remember when Ariana Grande had like that concert of hers like bombed?
Yes.
Or whatever. He had made some comments to the note of like, well, how can you blame these terrorists when, it's like so much of our media is just really slutty and just like,
That's
throwing
awesome.
nude women around everywhere
Actually,
and so on and so forth.
Can you pull that up, that receipt? It's interesting how the conservative movement in this country is getting closer and closer to the Taliban as time goes on. And in fact, now they're like, you see the Taliban is like, yo, let's free Andrew Tate. And a bunch of conservative guys are like based Taliban. So there is like a converging, they're coming together, right?
Fuck yes.
No, there is. I mean, if you kind of dial the clock back into the 90s or 2000s, the conservative movement would have never stood up for a guy who was essentially a pimp. And Andrew Tate is nothing more than sort of a lowly internet pimp. And, because of the life that he leads and how promiscuous and so on and so forth it tends to be, never would he be seen as sort of like a moral leader. But the culture war has shifted in such a way where most focus and defense needs to go on to defending masculinity. And they see him as a defender of traditional masculinity, of patriarchy. So, of course, like they need to get behind him in order to, sort of like, I guess, keep that ball rolling.
Do you think that reviewing all this amount of music you said a lot of it is kind of like socially aware or commentary. Do you think the music has changed you at all in listening to it? Or do you think you bring your perspective from outside of the music you consume?
I think some of the commentary has exposed me to experiences and points of view that I don't think not that I wouldn't have been exposed to otherwise, but, hearing an artist or hearing, like obviously before reviewing To Pimp a Butterfly or reviewing Sinner Get Ready, I was well aware of, things like, domestic abuse within relationships, or various systematic inequities or economic inequities between white communities and black communities and so on and so forth. But hearing it from the perspective, but I, like most people, don't necessarily get emotionally whipped up reading that stuff in a book in terms of like statistics. For a lot of people, it hits home when you hear someone's personal lived experience dealing with it. And and in that sense, I'm not different than anybody else. And, hearing it again from someone's own lived experience, certainly says something. It allows you to sort of make an emotional attachment to it, rather than just sort of like looking at it as kind of like, this large scale statistical issue. But I guess, hearing it come from a more personal place, it does mean something.
And so, do you happen to listen to any pro-white race stuff, or are you just picking one side? Like,
no, I can't. I mean, I guess if I am listening to it, I'm laughing at it. Yeah, I guess I'm very biased.
You are biased against.
I am biased. Basically, I'll admit I'm biased against any music that is pro-white power.
Okay, there you guys heard it here. He is a biased music reviewer.
Yeah, basically any white power music I come across, I don't cover, or it gets a very, very negative score.
So does that mean that you don't fuck with country music?
No, I review quite a bit of country music.
You do? Because I just noticed that when you were listing the genres you're comfortable with, you didn't say country music, but you like country music.
I do like country music. I just reviewed a record not too long ago from this artist named Adeem the Artist, who I was really enjoying. Their new record, White Trash Revelry, is quite good. Though I don't know if you could necessarily kind of categorize them as your typical country artists, because they are sort of like they're non-binary, and a lot of their songs are sort of like written from the standpoint of like a queer experience. And I was also listening to this artist, Zach Bryan, today, who I think is quite good. I think he's got a great voice. Not necessarily like the most novel instrumentals out there that I've heard in modern country music, but it doesn't sound like the super corporatized bullshit that you hear oftentimes. Chris Stapleton, I think, is an amazing singer. Sturgill Simpson I like as well, though I feel like the more that he goes on, he tends to put out a lot of records that are experimenting outside of country. Even though that's where like a lot of his roots are, I see him really as kind of like an artist in terms of like he wants to do a little bit of everything. No, I have no qualms with country music. I think it's just not necessarily what's the most demanded among my audience. And when I do run across something that I want to cover, it's definitely got to be something I'm passionate about and I want to like, you know, talk about and sort of maybe turn my audience onto.
Does it blow? This blows my mind. Country music is the most popular genre of music in America. Isn't that right? Or is it now hip hop?
I think it's been hip hop for a minute now. Yeah.
But, but isn't like Garth Brooks like the biggest selling artist in American history?
One of them.
Like
one
what
of them.
is? I mean, I don't even know one of his
there
fucking
was
songs.
there was a country boom in the 90s that I'm sure you remember when we were kids. It was like all over the radio. And look, there are still pockets of the country where country music is still, you know, very hot and very relevant. Country music's not going anywhere. You know, I mean, if anything's happening, there is with more of the country music audience getting online and getting onto the internet, you're starting to, like with other genres we've seen as of late, you're starting to see an evening of the playing field in terms of like artists that are a little bit more in it for the art and are more independent and are more underground and are trying to operate out of the Nashville system and do their own thing. Country just happens to be one of the, you know, I guess, last popular music genres to kind of do it. You know, we've seen it with rock music, we've seen it with indie music, we've seen it with hip hop over the past 10 years as well. You know, dudes who are basically the goats of this generation, like Kendrick Lamar, Danny Brown, so on and so forth, all of them started, you know, completely on this underground independent track, you know, and then sort of grew up from there. You know, they didn't come in industry endorsed in the way that, like, you know, 50 Cent did when he dropped, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, and already had like that Dre cosign and the Eminem cosign and everything like that. You know, Kendrick had to drop Section 80, prove himself. And, you know, 50 had his mixtape days before all of that as well, you know, but the thing is, like, it was just a different time. You know, the internet has ushered in a new era of artistry, of independence. And I think we're starting to see that shift with country music and starting to see a blend of that genre with other styles as well. Because you see these country artists working with these snap beats, what some of the genre refer to as, where it's just like a hip hop beat. It's just like an R&B beat, but they're just, you know, throwing like her, you know, sort of like country drawls on top of it. And you're also seeing, you know, fusions with pop and hip hop from the other side, like Lil Nas X, you know, like Old Town Road and, you know, so on and so forth. So,
which was like the biggest song of the...
I mean, it's the longest running number one single.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy,
know? And which is, you know, crazy, but also makes sense because, I mean, as an American song, it appeals to those biggest popular music genres. It's a pop song, it's a hip hop song, and it's a country song, all wrapped into one.
Did we ever get any? What did like true country fans think of that song? I don't know that I ever saw any opinions on that. If they like that, if they're like, this shit is a joke.
I think the song definitely had a hard time being accepted within that community off the bat, because if I remember, there was either the charts or some institution was not taking it seriously as a country song, even though it was doing really well numbers-wise. But then you had, you know, Billy Ray Cyrus come in and do like the, you know, the feature on it, which kind of like opened the door for it to have that appeal within the country community, which I think was nice of him and also smart of him to do, frankly.
Yeah. What do you think about country artist Oliver Tree?
Not a country artist I'm a fan of, but I you know, Oliver Tree, I think, like Sturgill Simpson, he's an artist, and he wants to do a little bit of everything. He's got his eras, he's got his evolutions. He's like Madonna. He's like a postmodern Madonna
without the talent.
Well, you know, without a lot
and
of
like
things.
a virgin.
We don't need to list the things he doesn't have in comparison to Madonna, you know.
Right.
But
well,
we can just celebrate him for the things he has in common with.
Have you rated Oliver's albums?
Yeah, his country record and the one before that. Yeah.
So do you remember what you gave them?
I gave his debut a 7, which he was not happy
Generous.
with. And then I gave his country album much lower.
Well, tell me what it was.
I think it was maybe around the realm of a 3 or
What
the fuck? If I was
and frankly, a 7 is pretty generous. That's a high score in Fantano's world.
It was, but he was still very angry about it.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I heard he's I was just gonna make a horrible joke.
I met him in person once.
Light 3,
he was very nice.
Even a light 3.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even go mid or strong on the 3.
No, we went light on it. Very light on it.
Yeah. You know what I'm captivated? Oh, here, I wanted to pull this up real fast. You Here's the tweet. Just a callback. Here's Paul Joseph Watson, because I love always to point out the depravity of these fucking freaks. She said, "I am in tears. This is utterly terrifying. There was a terrorist attack at her concert." He said, "No, Ariana. What's utterly terrifying is your fans being blown up by a terrorist." Wait, I'm confused. Isn't that what she said? Yeah. So what's his point?
Yeah. What is the argument? What is
I think
what
they're
is
on
the
the
argument
same page.
They're in agreement, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's framing it as if they're disagreeing.
No, they're on the same. Yeah, I think y'all are on the same page here, Paul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ariana is sad about her fans being attacked by a terrorist as well.
Does he think that she's just like, I'm scared and I don't care what happens to them? Because that's reading a lot into that.
Yeah, that's reading a lot into that.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's see what he's up to. I'm curious because.
Oh, Jesus
Let's
Christ.
see. Oh, he's still out there. Oh my God, is he out there? Oh wait, no. See, that's views. No, nobody's listening to shit. Let's see. Surprise, surprise. He's hitting on gay people. The deranged reaction to Ivan Provo's refusal to bow to coercion to endorse his LGBT due to religious beliefs. Whatever. Gives a fuck. Freak.
Yeah.
Live in your hate.
I mean, it sounds like he's just pretty much hopped onto the same, anti-LGBT narrative that they're all on right now. That's pretty much the whole bandwagon right now.
Yeah.
A while ago, it was all immigration. It was all the caravan, and now it's like if you're an ally to LGBTQ people, or if you are LGBTQ, you're a groomer.
Right. Right. That's the vibe. Also, trans athletes is a vibe.
Yeah. That was a song they were singing for a bit too.
I really sometimes fantasize about making a conservative channel, and because I feel like it's such an easy grift, and like they lay out the culture war so nice for you. I want to make an anonymous channel. Don't show my face. Get big enough to get a contract from the Daily Wire for $50 million, and then just be like, "Yo, it's me.
It's me. It's been me the whole time. Gotcha."
But it doesn't matter because I probably already radicalized millions of people and got like dozens of gay people murdered. I mean, right? That's what they do. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about country. Is there any categories of music you don't fuck with?
I don't really review much, if any, classical music. There's like some modern classical and minimalism stuff that I reviewed before, but as far as classical music goes, I'll admit it, I'm pretty much like out of my depth.
Yeah.
There's some that I enjoy, but like going about critiquing it and telling you what works, what doesn't, what's mid, what's great, what's superior, what's inferior, I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Is there still a vibrant new music scene for classical music?
I think with classical music, like with a lot of jazz, frankly, much of the scene has sort of like, I don't want to say died off. It's still there. It still exists. I mean, truth be told, like the thing that keeps any music movement relevant is that it has new young blood in it, willing to try something new and do something different. Classical music, unfortunately, has kind of like lost the plot in terms of like making its scene translate to the next generation. And as a result of that, a lot of that scene is just being kept alive by either, musicians who basically study the craft and, various educational institutions, which is fine. It's good that it's still there as far as like, an access point. Like somebody should be keeping the torch burning. If it's gonna be them, I mean, fine, cool, okay. But that's not exactly like driving excitement to the genre.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I mean, I guess in a way it's got kind of a PR issue, but simultaneously, I think the people operating within the scene are typically purists who kind of want, things to maybe stay the same or focus on the same tenets and artists and pieces that have always been focused on, because that's the thing. Like if you're going to have excitement in your genre and you're going to have that, younger crowd of people come in and do something different, try something different, you have to also be willing to be open to the change that they're going to bring to the table, which I think rock also has an issue with these days.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of discussion among rock fans that are kind of just stuck in the past, honestly. They want to talk about like Led Zeppelin, they want to talk about the Beatles, they want to talk about this and that, and they want to champion bands like Greta Van Fleet that just sound like a fucking Led Zeppelin cover.
You don't like Greta. I know it's controversial.
No, I don't care for Greta Van Fleet.
Is there a Greta Van Fleet fan in here?
No, I said I fucking
Show
hated them.
yourself.
I
You
said
hate that.
I hated them. It's wannabes that
Zach's
way.
a hardcore rocker.
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah, I don't get it personally, but I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems very derivative.
Yeah, and even guys
I
like
mean, the way he sings is like, bro.
yeah, and even guys like Jack White, for example, who in a lot of ways for a long time has championed a lot of those old school rock aesthetics in terms of like garage rock and blues and so on and so forth. When he puts out a record where he's experimenting and doing something different, like one of his recent ones where he was doing some electronic stuff, or even his two sister albums that he put out recently. I mean, whenever he tries to do something weird or experimental or a little, kind of like off the beaten path, his fans freak the fuck out, or at least some of them do, because like, why doesn't it just sound like a White Stripes record, or why doesn't it just sound like, an old school blues record or whatever? And it's like, geez, like give the guy some breathing room to like push the genre forward, because he's one of the few people in the mainstream that's actually relevant and is a rock artist, and, actually kind of pushing things forward or being willing to take a risk or do something, left field.
Something interesting, a mutual friend of ours, Logic, you notoriously hate his fucking music.
Some of it. So some of it, not all of it.
and so, well, okay. But it's interesting to me how you have this before you guys became friendly. I don't know the depth.
Friendly.
Yeah, I don't know the
Let's
depth
say friendly.
of your,
Let's say friendly.
Yeah, I don't know the depth of your relationship, but before you guys started like chatting and being friendly,
right?
You were kind of had a reputation for just fucking hating his music. So what is that like when you go from like hating someone's music and then trying to connect with them personally? I know for you it's not personal, right? But he's got, at some level, he's got to be like hurt.
I know personally for me it's not really any big deal, because like however I feel about your music personally has nothing to do with how I feel about you personally. The only way in which I guess like we could get into that territory is if you are, personally speaking, a shitty person and you make songs about how shitty you are.
Okay.
I mean, thus far, Logic hasn't made a record about how much of a dirtbag he is, and nor do I think he is one. So it's like, his music doesn't really force me to contend with his quality as a person. Whenever I listen to his records, I contend with the quality of the art that I'm listening to. Be that a record like Under Pressure, which I thought was pretty good. No Pressure, which I thought was much better. His recent Vinyl Days record, which I thought was pretty good.
What was the grocery store one?
Yeah, that was Supermarket.
What did you
that
give
one
that
I
one?
hated. That one I just said it was not good.
Not good. You
not good.
refused. And what does that mean? When you say not good, you're like, it doesn't even hit the spectrum.
Yeah, it's just basically a total non-starter.
It's not even it's not even in the realm of professional music.
It could be professional, but it's just a non-starter in terms of like, it's a bad idea. Like, how did we even get to this
There's
point?
no foundation.
Logic doing a bad rock album with like some Mac DeMarco and Red Hot Chili Peppers impersonations on it? No, we're just not.
Might
going
call him illogical.
It would
maybe.
Be.
Oh, thanks,
Zing.
Zach. He's fast on that
Zing.
one. Boy. Thank you, Zach.
Zing.
Yeah, he knows
Zing.
me. Yeah.
But the thing is,
good
like,
guy though, really nice guy.
Nice guy, and I can respect the fact that like he, look, I mean, he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he could have continued on the same exact track, just kind of doing that forever. But he got to a point where personally, artistically speaking, he got fed up with kind of chasing after the Billboard carrot. And good for him. It resulted in some records that were kind of crappy. But at least he's willing to try some different shit,
Here's an interesting one. Chance the Rapper was huge coming up.
Right.
And he dropped a few albums that were awesome. Like it was Coloring Book, and then what was the one after that that was pretty good?
Acid Rap, there was Coloring Book.
Yeah. And after that one there was another good one, wasn't there?
I'm trying to remember, but like those, he had like that mixtape era, and then The Big Day was supposed to be his commercial album debut.
So I'm really captivated by his story, because like he was coming up, everyone was talking about him, he was popping, and then he dropped an album that was so fucking bad that literally everybody just said nah.
Yeah.
And he's gone. They're like, nah, bro, you're done.
Yeah, he's just kind of like fallen off the map, and it's unfortunate, because I do think there's like a lot of talent there, but the thing is, like, The Big Day is just not really, it's not a great album. In fact, it's a bad album, but simultaneously it's not the album that I think his fans wanted or were expecting. you know, and it's just like a big hulking mess of shit in a way. You know, it's like it's not pared down, it's not focused, there's no direction. So many of the verses are bad, and so many of the one-liners are corny, and there's a lot of bum-ass instrumentals on the record too. And you know, for whatever reason, the focus that he had on acid rap and the focus that he had on Coloring Book was just kind of lost in this album that was just like a shotgun spray where nothing really landed.
Have you ever seen an artist like that though, where they're on the come up and they just drop something so fucking bad that everyone just abandons them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's happened before. I'm like failing to come up with a laundry list, but the thing is, like, rarely has it happened as badly in that context, and rarely has it happened at such a mainstream level.
Pretty incredible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people kind of crash and burn. However, but with that being said, like, there's loads of artists that have dropped like records that were absolutely hated by their fan base. Kid Cudi, for example, you know, he dropped that Speeding Bullet to Heaven record, which was like his own attempt at a rock record, which a lot of his fans hated. But he's dropped a bunch of material since then that his fans have loved and received well. And, you know, I think if Chance the Rapper still wants a career at this point, it's really just up to him to come out with more music.
It's true. If he drops a good album, people will listen to it.
Yeah, people will still listen to it. People turn around and, you know, try him again. He's actually put out a handful of singles since then, which were pretty good. But the thing is, like, what everybody's waiting for is a record, you know, and there's like no sign of that happening necessarily. And
You think it just hit him that hard?
I really have no idea. You know, I mean,
it's been a while, man.
It's been a while. I mean, it hasn't stopped him from coming out with those songs.
Big
so
Day
I mean,
was in 2019. It's been 4 years.
I mean, everything just pre-pandemic feels much further away time-wise than it actually is sometimes.
Here's Logic, by the way. He wrote this lyric about you. Feel it in my
Jesus
bald
Christ.
spot, Anthony Fantano. You plaid shirt wearing motherfucker, ayo. Ayo, I used to hate you because you shit on my music, but now we homies. I take your criticism and use it. Is that a good rhyme or a little corny?
This whole verse is a fucking cornfield, but let's go.
See, I love that you can't. You
This whole verse
you
was
even hate the nod to you.
This whole verse was like subsidized by the government. It's such a fucking cornfield. This was made into ethanol.
Oh shit!
This fucking verse was made into cornflakes. A whole year's supply for the entire
poor
country.
Logic. I hope you're taking his criticism and using it, as you say. I used to fantasize about murdering. Now
me.
that's a bit much.
You know, I'm trying to. We did have some phone conversations. I'm trying to recall if he said that to me, or if this verse was the first time that I heard that from him.
And that's genuine. He told you, I wanted to kill you.
He did tell me over the phone
gnarly.
that like my reviews made him very upset, and that sometimes he would be writing in the studio and he'd be like, I want to say this, but what's Anthony Fantano going to think about it? And I literally
you're in his head.
And I literally said to him, don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about what I think. You know, it's like I'm not saying this is like a communication to you personally. You know, if you feel like, you know, I feel like, and I've said this before in videos, the artist's struggle is to whatever idea that it is that you have in your head, you figure out a way to make it manifest in real life. You know, be it sort of like a visual on a canvas, or the certain sound of a beat, or, you know, a musical composition, whatever. That's the struggle. If you feel like you've adequately taken an idea in your head that you're passionate about, and you've translated it accurately to whatever medium it is that you're doing, and I feel like Logic has. I mean, you know, I think he expresses himself pretty clearly. You know, I don't think he's a guy who's you know, has any lack of communication skills when it comes to his medium. I think it's, you know, really at the end of the day kind of a matter of like taste, you know, aesthetically and message wise. I don't really, you know, vibe sometimes with the stuff that he's putting across, because again, I do think it is a little corny, like in this sense. But
we have a suggestion from the audience.
Oh, what is it?
Logic's debut country album called Cornfield Subsidies. Sorry, Logic, we love you, but don't kill Anthony.
Don't kill me, please.
It's not worth it. But you get in his head. You probably do get in other people's head. And we saw that from Drake in a way, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, I'm also worried about him killing me too.
But like, in a way, you really get in people's heads. And I find that very interesting, because I don't think there's other critics that have that ability. Because traditionally critics, they're writing and they're in Word and they're printed. And it's like, who gives a fuck, especially these days. but you got clips, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
and that hits hard.
Yeah. And are you dropping a double entendre? Like, I got video clips, but then I also got like clips.
Are you armed?
Like I'm unloading the clip.
Are you armed?
I'm not armed. No.
Okay. Just checking.
I read the sign outside that this is a gun-free zone, and I followed the rules.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
we're like a Wild West platoon saloon.
Yeah, saloon.
Yeah, we check weapons at the door. Let me continue this. He says, choking you to death.
Choking me to death.
And watching from your point of view till we got friendly. So is he? I assume he's not saying he choked you till you loved him.
Wait, choking you to I'm actually, this is hitting me for the first time. Choking you to death and watching from your point of view. He wants to choke me to death, but then he's fantasizing as me watching him choking
Sounds
me.
kinky.
Yeah, it does actually kind of sound kinky. It sounds like he wants to get off on the idea of watching him choke.
I like that.
Me.
He says, and I realized you wasn't ever trying to end me.
I was not.
One night, midnight, 22 on the phone, you said the wildest shit that solidified me to stone.
Stone.
Sodom Gomorrah reference?
Yeah. It's I'm Medusa. I just looked at him in the eye and he turned to rock.
You said, you're really testing this theory right now.
Right, I am.
He's like, yo, it's all good.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, fuck. You suck, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm putting words in your mouth. You said I built an amazing fan base and career. That's nobody debates that.
That's true.
Undebatable. I'm successful and I'm fucking worthy to be here. Well, of course.
Yeah. And I feel the same way about all artists who I review for the most part. You know, it's very rare that even if it's something that I hate and I don't enjoy at all, that I feel internally like you don't deserve to have the success that you have. You know, because over the years doing what I do and talking with the artists that I have, like, even when you're making music that isn't necessarily great, I realize that in order to sort of get the success that comes with whatever career somebody has, there's a lot of compromises that are made. There's still a lot of effort and work that, you know, goes into that behind the scenes. And there's still a lot of risks involved, you know, with, like, you know, being such a polarizing public figure in a medium that is as hotly contested as music.
And putting yourself out there to the degree that anyone does is like really.
And even like this with this verse. I mean, you know, for as funny as it is in a lot of ways, like, you can't knock the fact that, like, Logic is putting himself out there
big time.
And on top of it, like, is Logic the only person that's having these kind of thoughts? Specifically in regards to me? Probably not. There's probably other artists out there who are, like, fantasizing about fucking killing me when they're watching me on YouTube. And, you know, shitting on their record or whatever. But he's the only one willing to admit it.
True.
So you have to, like...
That's true. That's a really good point.
Give him applause for it.
I totally agree. And by the way, he called your fans a legion of fuckboy minions.
Now here's the thing that I don't... This is the thing I like least about the verse, and just generally,
and there's a lot of things you don't like.
There's a lot of things I don't like about it. I think Logic, frankly, is a little too quick to sort of, like, presume a great deal of, or even most of the hate that he receives is, like, coming specifically from my fan base.
So he's he's trying to do acceptance, but he's in a way coping still a little bit.
A little bit. I think there's a bit of a misfire here, you know, frankly, especially given that, like, you know, historically speaking, some of the biggest memes and jokes about him, like, for example, the biracial stuff, I personally have not endorsed. I repeatedly, whenever I see it in, like, either chat on Twitch or in multiple other places, I tell them that, you know, or I say that I don't endorse those jokes. I don't think they're tasteful. I don't think they're good.
But isn't that just a reference to how much he talks about it?
Yeah, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like, further pushing, you know, into that and sort of just making fun of him for being biracial, or sort of, you know, painting him as being, like, less hard or less relevant or less interesting as a rapper because he's biracial.
Well,
I think it's ridiculous.
Big part of his identity. His story is actually crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, his mom was, like, racist and his dad's black.
Yeah, no, and I get that, and I understand that. You know, I'm just saying, like, personally, obviously, you and I know that's, like, one of the biggest jokes out there about him, and that's not anything that I've endorsed in my fan base, or have, like, sort of, you know, pushed in my fan base, or you know, I guess it encouraged them to engage in. You know, there's a lot of, you know, jokes about him that sort of are far outside of, you know, my community of people. who watch my reviews and probably, fall in line with a lot of the opinions that I've given of his music over the years. Some positive, a lot negative. And I would like to think that my fans would, be smart enough to not fucking harass the guy. I don't wish for Logic or any artist that I give a negative review to be harassed.
Not any of them?
No,
just
not
one.
any of them.
Name one you hope gets harassed.
Name one artist who I hope gets harassed. I'm not.
Name one artist. Just give us the green light, Anthony.
To harass somebody. No, I'm not giving the green light to harass anybody.
Okay. All right. Nice. I tried. You did good. You passed the test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say about Bobby Logic, I went to a show of his.
You did?
Yeah.
I've never seen him live.
I went with Mac. Me and Mac were hanging out a lot at the time, Mac DeMarco.
Okay.
And he invited us both to come out. And the audience, it was at the Hollywood Bowl. He sold that bitch out.
Of course.
And the audience was crazy. Like his fans love him.
They do.
They love the inspirational thing. They love everything, and they don't mind that it's like not good music.
Right. And
I'm just kidding. Logic. I'm just kidding.
That's the thing, though. A lot of
his
fans do see him as an inspirational figure,
Yeah,
and I think
he does a lot for
I think
them.
that's a good thing.
Definitely.
I like you can give him one thing, he inspires his fans in a positive way.
Big time.
It may not be. It may be more with his message of personal struggle more than sort of like the quality of his art. But it ultimately, at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing. Utilitarian. Speaking in a utilitarian fashion, it's a net positive.
Definitely. I've been to some shows where like the vibe is like fucking bad. It feels like dangerous being there, like bad vibes. And there it was just a bunch of really positive young people that were having fun. And so I think that's something to be proud of,
Right. No, for sure.
I got to thank my sponsors here real fast. Do your thing. You can sit here, you can go to the bathroom. You can
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, do you mind endorsing my products? And I'm just
actually, I'm going to go to the
kidding.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go take a piss.
Thank you so much to Honey. Yes, we love Honey so much, you guys. Thank you for supporting us, first of all. But Honey is such a great, wonderful product. Oh, brother, where would I be without Honey? I'd be broke. I'd probably be homeless without Honey. Thanks to Honey, Matt. What, you don't think so?
No, I just realized I put up the wrong honey. We need this honey. Join honey.com.
Show me the honey.
Dark today.
Show me the honey, bunny.
Show me the honey, bunny.
Oh my God, look at those savings. Yeah, so Honey is a free internet plugin that automatically scours the internet to look for the best promo code. It's free. It's easy to install. It's a win-win. There's really no drawback to it at all. And basically what it does, you shop at your favorite websites, and I'm talking fashion, tech, food, gadgets, gizmos. They have it all. Basically any major retailer. And when you add your items, you go to checkout, you're going to pay, a little button drops down, and it says add coupon. Boom, you click it, and whatever coupon it found that's going to save you the most money, it automatically applies. Here, this one was something Ela bought from this website that was for buying a rug. And without any preparation, without any knowledge, that's a $62 saving.
You don't have to think about it, dude.
You really don't. And that's what I love about Honey. And what's actually exciting about Honey is you can use it on your iPhone now too. All you got to do is activate it on Safari, on your phone, and save on the mother-loving go. So if you don't already have Honey, you are missing out on straight up savings. Anthony Fantano endorses and loves Honey until the day he dies. I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
I do love savings.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show, which, let's be real, is more important than the product itself. Right, Dan?
Definitely not.
No,
the
right.
most important thing is
Honey's the most important thing.
Supporting our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah. It's a win-win. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/afterdark. That's joinhoney.com/afterdark. Thank you to Honey, and please support our sponsors. We love them so much, don't we, folks? And finally, thank you to Native for all my stinky boys and girls out there. You know what native is, Anthony?
I actually got a bar of it in.
Oh, endorsement. You can't even help it, bro.
Sorry.
We got that endorsement from the Vegan King, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, native, this shit's rules, man. It's that time of year again. You know?
Yeah, where you stink.
Where you stink, and it's time to smell good. Yeah. My New Year's resolution, stop stinking. You know? So when it comes to personal hygiene, are you really making me read this? They go, when it comes to personal hygiene, I knew I had to make a change there. I don't stink because I use native products. Why are y'all putting words in my mouth? Are you okay? I mean, come on. For real, that's why I'm using native personal care products, and I do, which is why I don't stink. Every native product is thoughtfully formulated to keep you feeling and smelling fresh all day long. There's actually a few native users in here.
Yeah. I use the deodorant and the body wash.
I use the shampoo. I love it. It's great for my luscious locks. And
dude, native is taking over.
Yeah.
You know why native is taking over?
Why is that?
Just the best in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody does it like
I know.
Anthony certainly supports that statement.
You know, I know what it's like to be the best in the game, so
right.
I can support them in that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Send him a check, please, Native. I'm not giving him a cut of mine, but if you guys want to support him, please. You know, Native, they don't have aluminum in their deodorant. Okay, that's dub.
True.
Native keeps their ingredients list bare naked, the way I like it. With ingredients you understand, like coconut oil, shea butter, and baking soda. Yeah, I like to start my day with just splashing a whole carton of baking soda on my genitals, just to make sure things stay fresh down there. Right, Anthony?
That's how I like to start the day, too. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it absorbs the smells.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for you backing me up on that.
Yeah, no
native
problem.
deodorant checks a lot of boxes, actually. 72-hour odor protection, naturally derived ingredients, and a smooth, residue-free application. One thing I hate about deodorant is when it leaves all those like chunky fucking white shit. I'm not down with any of that business.
I like the coconut one.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I'm rocking with that one.
Fuck yeah, dude. Native also offers a variety of scents, including coconut, with new and limited edition scents being released all the time. And when you use Native, you will smell amazing all day long thanks to their long-lasting scents. Do you want to smell spicy and woodsy? Or clean and fresh? They actually have a BO scent, which is kind of counterintuitive.
Seriously?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Native.
Not that I was interested.
It's a BO scent. It's interesting. So people don't even know you're wearing it. It's like the new rave in natural products. That's just a joke. They don't do that. But they do have a scent for everybody. Well, let's see what else here. They've got candy shop? What the fuck is all this shit? They got a candy shop.
I love Native because besides the amazing smell, usually my armpits burn from the other deodorants, but this one I think because it doesn't have the aluminum.
It burns? What the hell you put on your armpit, bro?
The other name brands, I'm not going to say the other name brands, but...
The losers.
The other
And it feels great. I smell great. God bless.
The eucalyptus mint shampoo.
Oh, I see.
Game changer, man.
But here's some gummy bear, strawberry, vanilla taffy, sour berry belt. I don't want my armpits to smell sour necessarily, but I get it.
Can we hear more about the shampoo, since I don't think you and I could really attest to the quality
Do you
of the
use shampoo or you just go soap?
Can I mention a rival, like a rival?
Let's wait till after
we probably should mention rival soap.
Yeah, no, not yet. Well, let's wait till it's over. And we don't believe in rival soaps here during this read. There's only one brand. It's Native. Now is the time to make the switch from antiperspirants to Native. And when you visit their site, you can discover all their fresh scents and maybe even try one out. Try one of their body washes while you're at it. Boom! Feel and smell fresh this year with Native. Get 20% off your first order by going to nativedeo.com/afterdark. Or use the promo code AfterDark at checkout. That's nativedeo.com/afterdark. Links in the description. Thank you, Native, so much. Please support our sponsor. Smell like a fucking king, bro. I probably shouldn't say fuck.
This is After Dark. Can you swear?
I mean, I can swear, but sometimes they get mad because when I say fuck and shit like that.
Right.
But I mean, I love their product, so thank you guys. Peace. We have shtick where I do bad
it's
copy
shtick,
reads.
shtick.
Yeah.
It's not really shtick because we get dropped off.
Yeah, it's this great bit where Ethan ruins every ad. It's a great bit.
It's funny though. They should appreciate what I do for them. So what? So you go straight soap to the hair, or what?
I mean, it's just my scalp essentially, like to the hair.
Yeah, scalp, or I mean, you have some.
Yeah,
you
no,
have some
I use I use Dr. Bronner's, the hemp soap.
You just do the whole thing everywhere?
I'll I wash, and then I exfoliate, and then I'll wash again, and I just yeah, and then I just come out clean, and the skin is smooth as fuck.
That stuff, it alarms me a little bit because it makes you tingly.
That's the peppermint one.
And I says to myself,
I don't use the
okay,
peppermint
you don't
one.
fuck with the tingles.
Well, the thing is, like, the peppermint one is cool, but I got a rash off of it.
See, and by the way,
yeah.
that's why we don't use that shit. We use native.
But I mean,
it gives you fucking rashes.
There's like 9 other Dr. Bronner soaps. The peppermint one is popular because some people like the tingles.
I don't know. Tingles you think of like I'm getting cancer or something.
I use the lavender one. No tingles.
Okay,
just
lavender.
Just smells like flowers.
There it is. I found out about H3H3 thanks to Fantano's old podcast, somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
So I did your podcast was in
2015.
2015.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first show I ever did, somebody else's show.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy, Frank JC.
Frank JC, yeah. Frank JC rules.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, yeah, it's probably
You could scroll down.
I think I moved a lot of those older podcast episodes. Yeah, they're gone.
They're just like, nah.
They're bye-bye. That was at a point where I think like we were on like a similar plane. Like I was the most famous content. I was Mr. Beast of the internet around that point. I was much bigger than you. Then I had you on my show. Then you blew up 7 times, and I dropped off.
That's not true. You're Mr. Music, bro.
I'm telling you, I was doing Mr. Beast numbers. What year was that?
Like 100 million per
2015. I was doing Mr. Beast numbers in 2015, but now I'm just a shell of my former self.
I see. So it's all been downhill for you.
It has.
What's Frank JC up to? Is he was like a musician, right?
I forget. Yeah, he's a producer. I think he's been kind of playing it sort of low key lately.
Okay. Wish him well.
The internet is a weird place and has been quite unfair to him in some respect.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah.
But I wish you well wherever you are, my friend.
There were people. There were companies that sort of went after him for some of his like production tutorials because I guess he used like a not legal version of the software or something. And
that's it.
Yeah. Well, he had to take some of his most classic videos down.
Oh, that's fucked
which were very
up.
popular. But and we're actually like very good production tutorials.
So I want to hear. I'm just going to a random spot. I want to hear because this is so slow.
I'm fucked. I can't do anything to get my video back. In fact, you can.
The dork ass loser. I'm bitching about. I think at the time there was some drama about freedom, or no, not freedom. One of the.
It was prank invasion.
What was this?
We listened to some of it yesterday. It was prank invasion was coming after you.
But he was part of a network that was.
Yeah, and he was DMCAing video.
Yeah, you mentioned SoFlo as well.
YouTube was full of problems back
then. Dude,
in
it was
terms
so
of, like,
crazy.
I mean, it's full of problems now, but it's sort of like a new host, a new array of shitty problems. But like back then, you had all these like content freedom and usage and fair use problems and issues that were just like ridiculous.
The part that was crazy to me that they've now resolved is there was a thing called the content. I even forgot MCN.
Yeah.
And you
multi-channel network stuff.
Yeah. And they would everybody thought they would just straight up lie to you and say, we're going to earn you more money.
Yeah.
You got to join us and we'll do stuff. They do nothing for you. They take, in some cases, up to 50% of your revenue.
Yeah.
Everybody was part of them.
Yeah.
And then the craziest part is that you couldn't leave.
Yeah.
They had to release you.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a button on your dashboard. You could just bail at any time. But you get fucking stuck. And YouTube sends all your money to them.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's true. I think a lot of people unfortunately had to learn the hard way around that time that like It's not that much different than TikTok right now, because there's a lot of young content creators on that platform who are being taken advantage of by, you know, either networks or by advertisers, just kind of like pushing them into like these really kind of like cheap exploitative deals to promote this, promote that, promote whatever. Yeah, I mean, with YouTube at that time, with it having, you know, a predominantly young audience, you know, again, people had to learn the hard way in terms of like, the contract is the contract, and anything that's being promised to you over the phone, over email, or whatever that is not in writing is not actually going to be offered to you.
Yeah.
You know, that exchange in terms of like, yeah, I'm giving you 50% of my revenue for everything that you're telling me over the phone. Everything that you've told me over the phone may not necessarily be in the contract, but, you know, you're saying it.
But you know what's interesting? You mentioned people exploiting people on TikTok. I don't know if you know this guy, Ryan Kavanaugh. Do you know who that is?
Maybe I've seen his videos, but
This episode is brought to you by Tidy Cats, here to level up your litter game with their new Performance Plus lineup. Your home is your happy place, your cats, VIPs. So when it comes to the litter box, excellence isn't optional. Choose from products that specialize in max power clumping, low tracking, or odor fighting so advanced, stink won't see it coming. Tidy Cats Performance Plus. Mission mighty, keep it tidy. Shop now at tidycats.com.
I don't know the name.
Yeah, no, he's an ex-movie producer. He was the CEO and owner of Relativity Media, completely bankrupted that, absolutely drove it into the fucking ground, like gone, got sued and lost a bunch of money, crazy. Now he bought Triller, which has been a great investment for him so far, and he's suing me. He's actually suing me for defamation.
Oh, okay.
And tortious interference, which I won. He owes me legal fees on that, about $60,000. We're waiting. He also sued me for copyright infringement, and he is just a predatory fucking monster. Very ugly guy.
Is this all still in progress?
Well, so yeah, 2 of them are still going through the court.
Can I get in on this? Can I say something defamatory?
Please
right
defame
now?
him. It's hard.
Please
Well,
defame
see,
him?
he actually has so low character. Sometimes public figures can have such a bad reputation, it's literally impossible to defame them.
Right.
And he's one of those guys, like drunk driving. He faked bro, I'm not even joking you. He went to Habitat for Humanity. They had a whole big party and reception for him because he was going to donate $1 million, and he brought a big check, and then he fucking didn't give them shit. And then after they threw him this whole big party on video and shit, he's like, "All right, I'll give you $35,000," and that's all he gave him for the $1 million. So he's a fucking monster.
So again, what you're saying is like, there's nothing that you can say about him that literally would give him a worse profile.
Exactly. You can't defame him because his reputation is already completely dirt.
You would have to say something nice about him and build him up.
That could be defamatory.
And then say something bad about him to sort of knock him back down in order to do that.
Yeah, he's being sued by a bunch of people. He's just like so shady. Ryan Kavanaugh. Oh, also he said he wants to fuck a 14-year-old Natalie Portman. But anyway, moving on.
Inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old Natalie Portman.
That's him. Sorry, I do this segment where I just tell people about Ryan Kavanaugh. He launches a label with the Quad. King Bach, who is, as you know,
King Batch.
King Batch, as you know, is crushing it. Maybe he is. I don't know. I just haven't seen him in a while. Charlie D'Amelio, she's crushing it. Bryce Hall is certainly...
He's hunky. He looks like a hunky guy.
And Ryan Kavanaugh. So he is moving on to big things.
Is it defamatory to say he looks like a douchebag?
That is not defamatory. That's opinion. But one thing I will point out that is not defamatory because it's opinion is if you go to the website, just type Ryan Kavanaugh on Google, actually. The second result here is a website called Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
That's our website.
Okay.
It's the second result for his search page. And if you guys want to visit that website, I'd encourage it. He owes me $60,900 because we actually crushed his tortious interference lawsuit.
Right.
If you guys want to go to this website, type in Ryan Kavanaugh into Google, go to the search result, click it, and spend some time on it. But you actually, what's interesting about him, and I think you'll appreciate this, Anthony, as a critic.
Right.
I mean, the resemblance is fucking uncanny.
What legal mechanisms are in place to make him pay you the money that he owes you?
Oh, because because his lawsuit was deemed egregious enough by the judge that he awarded that he has to pay my attorney's fees.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, is there a timeline on when he has to do that?
Oh, that's far gone, far expired.
Got it.
So
what are the repercussions for him considering continuing to skip that?
So we need to basically petition the judge, and because he's such a horrible and dishonest businessman, he owes a lot of people a lot of money.
Right.
So we have to get in a long line, but essentially we can get to the point where the judge can issue an order that we can like garnish his wages and take his assets and stuff like that. So hope you've got a nice car because I'm fucking coming to repo that shit, bitch. Here, but you're just saying. Now, I personally would not want a picture of me kissing Harvey Weinstein on the head.
Right. Who would?
There they are, best friends.
That's I've never heard of I've heard of, if you go on TikTok or if you go on Instagram right now, forehead kissies are very popular. I've never heard of the back of the head kissy.
He's giving him a sniff on the head.
Yeah, a back of the head kiss. A forehead kiss is one thing. But...
He got DUIs. He lied under oath, which that story's crazy. He was accused of running his Ponzi scheme. Of course, his partner later recanted that, said it didn't happen. Didn't pay his babysitter. He's threatened critics. Me specifically sent me this DM. Also, here's where Harvey Weinstein.
Brian Kavanaugh is a force of nature.
Saying he's a force of nature. Not the endorsement I want.
Right.
But anyway, there it is.
Has he done NFTs? I feel like that would kind of.
Yes, he has. Well,
of course he's done.
They started to do.
Of course,
they did. Triller.
I literally just guessed.
Yeah.
I just guessed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
right up his alley.
Anybody with that rap sheet has done NFTs.
Yeah, and so I don't know where that came from, but I like to just inform, I guess. And
thank you. Thank you for making me more aware of Ryan Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Actually, I got an email from him. He was inviting me to hang out. And I'm going to just respond and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pass on that.
Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah. That's it. Because he's trouble.
Yeah.
He's trouble, man.
Thanks for keeping me on the right side of the tracks.
But, and I'm not saying you're into this, he does like people to fuck his wife and so he can watch. And I'm not, that's not even a joke.
Oh, okay.
He's got this dude, this jacked Israeli dude's fucking his wife. His name's Brad the Bull. But we don't kink shame on this show.
Love is love.
Love is love, and we don't kink shame.
Good for them.
That is a joke, by the way, and I'm not making that as a factual statement. But there's some compelling evidence. Anyway, moving on. Best teeth in the game, huh?
Yes.
I heard that you got a cavity recently, bro.
I did. I got a cavity last year.
Let me see the teeth. I've noticed you have nice teeth. Good gums. Really nice gums.
Thanks.
What is your brushing regimen? Your oral care?
Twice a day, especially at night. And you got to floss. Floss. And mouthwash.
Now, do you use the string or do you use the little gadget?
I use the string.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use the gadget.
The gadget is fucking horrible, I'm sure, for the environment, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I like the motion of the string. I like the I get off on the motion. I think it's fun.
Yeah, this is our thumbnail, by the way. I don't know if you know, because I just want to tell you, I actually don't have any cavities.
Fuck. None?
Zero.
Zero?
Look at this.
Wow. I'm jealous.
Let me see your mouth. Let me see your back. The back. Where's your cavity?
It's actually kind of a funny thing. It's in between two teeth.
Oh, so it's not
in between
really visible.
It's not visible, but what was so messed up about it is that they needed to sort of wear down the inside, like the inner part of two teeth next to each other to get to it to fill the cavity. And so now there's almost like a gap on the inside of the two teeth that had the cavity between them now, which I'm always having to sort of chew around.
You might say that your teeth have a blemish.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, most definitely. I fucked up.
Yeah, so people call me the hairline king. And so, I don't know, two kings coming together.
Your hairline's doing better than mine, so...
Well, you're downplaying it. My hairline is insane. It's the best in the game.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm saying I'm not competing here. I'm not competing in terms of hairline and cavities. I mean, you're killing me here.
But your teeth.
This is why you brought me here today.
I know. I came to bring you. No, but your teeth have a presence. They're they're beautiful.
They have a good shape.
Yeah.
Good shape. It's good shape.
The gums are incredible. You do anything for the gum care? They're very pink.
Well, I mean, flossing is also gum care. It helps prevent gingivitis.
Okay. I don't know if you know, I was #1 on WikiFeet too for a while.
Oh, okay.
Until they banned
my feet are terrible. My feet are. Did you see my feet in the human cake video? Yeah. Not
Oh, it's
good,
been a
not good.
while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. Speaking, actually, that's a question I wanted to ask you. That's an interesting one. Filthy Frank, of course, who is mutual friends of both of ours.
Right.
I don't know if he was in that video, but obviously
The Human Cake.
Yeah.
He was.
Okay, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
But who would have thought that Filthy Frank, the most, I mean, how do you even describe?
would become one of the most relevant pop artists.
He's really popping.
Yeah.
And good.
Yeah. No, for sure.
What are your thoughts on Joji?
I mean, I generally think his music has a powerful presence to it. I think his latest project, he kind of phoned it in. I don't know what it. Maybe it was a contractual obligation thing. It was almost like an EP with some bonus tracks on it, sort of like being marketed as an album. But every once in a while, like Brockhampton, for example, they had to end out their contractual obligations with a few records before they ended the band. And the 2 records they just came out with didn't really sound like they had a whole lot of effort put into them. Kind of the same thing with the Joji record, but there were some tracks off of it, like Glimpse of Us, which were really good. I think he's coming into his own as a songwriter and a singer, and it's been really cool to kind of see him go into a different creative avenue.
Yeah, it's really interesting. His music videos are awesome. Love.
Also, you fuck with Matt Watson?
I don't like him.
No, that's fine.
But I like. He sent me. I don't know. He's kind of a piece of shit. They sent me a chair that was really small. From what I've heard, I don't like.
I'll say I'm on good terms with Matt.
Okay.
But he's also kind of making his attempt at a little YouTuber kind of music balancing thing too. And I think it's good that people in this field are making some waves in the music world.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this, but he got his ass fucking beat.
Oh no, I saw that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, let's watch it in 4K.
Oh god.
Because it only lasts 5 seconds.
No, I saw.
This is all I know about Matt Watson is this right here. Ready, Matt? Did you? By the way, I'm joking. By the way, but did you see Joe Rogan crying about how this clip? You never saw that, bro?
No. What did he say?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Oh my god.
I got it. Here, someone send this to me. Dude, you're gonna love this. So you watched this. You saw
I did watch this, and I'm aware of Dad. Like I come from an era of YouTube. I remember Dad from
yeah,
back
me
in the
too.
day.
Me too. Man.
Honestly, like truth be told, I would not want to fuck with Dad. Like Dad,
I would not get in the ring with Dad.
Knowing his, even at the weight that I am, knowing his background, he's faster than you. You can't keep up with that speed. He's a dancer. He's gonna have an
got
endless
insane endurance, and also he's a little crazy
stamina. Yeah, and he's definitely got a screw loose.
Yeah.
Like
he came on our show to promote his fight against Matt, and he was just like,
he's an animal.
My life is a tragedy. I'm fighting for my dead girlfriend. I was like, whoa, dude, I don't fuck with.
Yeah, you don't want a dead girlfriend punch.
No.
Nobody wants a dead girlfriend punch to the face.
No, but I would pity anyone who gets in the ring with him, dude. That would be a fucking disaster for anybody. Yeah, but anyway, no, I like Matt Watson. He's just a giant pussy, dude.
Yeah, he didn't prep for this.
He didn't practice at all.
Very obviously. Like, geez, the body blows. Like, he's punching so fast.
Dude,
How do you can't even keep up. Bam. Bam-a-lam.
This was the first fight, and I was just like, "What is this?"
He's not defending. He's not even really trying to hit back. Oh,
what? I was just like, "What is this?"
How
his comb over blowing in the wind,
right?
Because he's so fast. Yeah. So anyway, everybody's familiar with this. So Joe Rogan somehow came across this fight, and
why is he wearing a NASA?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Is Joe okay?
I don't think so. I mean, the man does a lot of DMT, and at that age, I'm just not sure that the chemistry of the brain is going to be unaltered.
He's wearing a fake cosplay NASA top like he's 6 years old.
I mean,
like, does he think he's actually an astronaut?
He might. I mean, he spends his free time in a deprivation tank on DMT. That cannot be good for your brain.
He thinks he's orbiting the moon right now.
Well, you'll see how fucked up he is. So he saw that fight between Dad and Matt Watson, and I just need to emphasize to you that his take right now is 100% genuine.
Fuck you.
This is an edit
I saw a
that
video
Matt
today
posted
of a boxing match between a father and a son. It made me so sad.
Swear to God,
It made me so sad.
Oh my god!
Because there's this young
The great
kid.
Joe Rogan.
He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18.
No.
And the father's 42.
No.
And the father beats the shit out of him.
No.
I mean, like
No.
dings him in the head and
He
keeps
literally has
punching him.
daddy
I'm
on
like, that's
his
your son.
chest.
That's your son.
Well, no.
And we're watching you beat your
He's on
son
the verge of tears.
Because I get your son probably got cocky with you, but and he celebrates after he knocks his son out. It made me so sad. Because first of all, I'm like, that kid has brain damage now, 100%. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. But maybe you fucked him up. That can happen too. He might be depressed from now on after that. It might fuck up his pituitary gland. It happens to people. And you just did that to your son. You're supposed to like touch him up. You're supposed to not even hurt him. Like slam him in the body a little bit. Like, you think he can fight? Okay, good dude. Okay, let's have a little boxing match. You don't tee off on your son's face on television. It's crazy.
How old was the kid?
Kid looks young. To me, he looks like, he could be 20. He could be 19. He looks young. He's real skinny. And the father's kind of jacked. Not too jacked, but, he's fit. And he could fucking punch. He knows how to box. And the son doesn't look like he has any idea what the fuck he's doing. I don't know what the thing was.
That's really what he's reacting to?
Yes, yeah.
We know this for a fact?
You'll see.
You guys are crazy. That you failed. You failed as a man. Yeah, this is it.
That's not exactly what was
No.
It's not? What is it?
They're not father-son.
Oh, why does it lie? It
Because
says
that's
father
what-
knocks out son in celebrity boxing match.
There's somebody clicked on this.
Oh my
This is like
God.
a YouTuber thing. This guy's a YouTuber and he's a YouTuber.
I'm such a sucker.
Can you fucking believe?
Christ.
This
Oh my
man
fucking
is the
God.
most popular entertainer in the world, and he's informing a whole generation of young men.
Also on top of it, it's like you literally make your bread and butter off of like a sport where people like if he's that upset about people getting their pituitary glands fucked up, like in your field, people get their pituitary glands fucked up all the time. What does it matter if it's between a father and son? It's like if it's not between a father and son, are you less sympathetic to the pituitary gland?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like, as long as it's not between a father and son, fuck up as many pituitary glands as you want.
He's just so unstable. He's like, I was sitting there and I was
His
crying.
pituitary gland is fucked up.
Yeah, bro,
He's
no.
speaking of personal experience.
I was thinking about it. I was in the deprivation tank this morning, thinking about this video. I was just coming down from my DMT trip. I had tears come rolling down my face. Why would a father do this to his son? The pituitary gland is not self-healing, I don't think.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to hit the DMT pipe one more time.
I'm gonna Google if you can heal your pituitary gland.
Yeah, let's get some details on the pituitary. That's him exercising. Yeah, he's such a fucking meathead bozo. Also, I love how he goes, why do they lie? You dumb idiot fuck. Ugh, I'd love that for him. Anyway, I'm surprised you haven't seen that book.
Well,
I'm glad I could show it to you.
Good news for anybody with a fucked up pituitary gland. There are options.
Okay, treatable.
Surgery. Ooh. There's also hormone therapy.
Okay.
There's also radiation therapy if your pituitary's fucked up.
Radiation? How's that going to help anyone?
I can't tell you. I'm no expert. I'm just Dr. Google over here. But seems like Joe's a little out of the know when it comes
Matt
to.
has options.
Yeah, Matt has options. If his pituitary's currently fucked up, which if it continues to be, he could go down that Joe Rogan route. He could become the next Andrew Tate, who probably also has his pituitary gland fucked up.
Right. Interesting. All right, check it out. We've got a bunch of like kind of games and goofs. You said you have to leave at 3:30?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
so
time.
we got all kinds of fun goofs here. So okay, let me go. The beef with Drake, I'm sure you've talked a lot about it. I did want to touch on that, and then we'll get into the games, I guess.
Okay.
So Drake's been thinking about you. Now, you're not a Drake fan. This is the lore going
There's
into
some records I'm a fan of. There are a lot of songs I'm a fan of.
He's got great
truth be
singles.
Told,
Yeah.
The number of people who I'm a fan of is very few and far between.
Okay.
Often when it comes to a lot of the modern artists I review, I can't afford to be a fan of anybody because once you're that, you can't. You
Bro,
can't. You can't.
Long motherfucking legs.
Thank you.
You are all
Thank you.
up in my
Sorry.
shit. I was like,
Sorry.
What? No, it's fine. It just shocked me. I
You
was like,
can't.
This is like right next to me.
You
I thought
can't
it was
record. You can't review someone's music in an unbiased manner, and I have to save my biases for white power music.
I see that.
I have to hate on white power music. I can't just blindly hate other music. I need to save that for any music made by people who are pro-white.
Okay, that's fair. So the story is, you made a video,
right,
saying that Drake slid into your DMs, and this is all fabricated.
The fact that he slid into my DMs was true. The DMs that we showed were fabricated.
Okay, so he slid. Okay, hold on.
You thought you were the only goofster.
All right, hold on.
I'm a goofster too. I got some goofs.
Hold on. I want to find the original.
Find the original one?
The one that he actually sent you.
Yeah, the one that he actually sent me that he shared.
Here it is.
His Instagram story.
So Drake actually DM'd you this.
Right, he actually DM'd me that.
He says, your existence is a light one.
Yeah.
And the one is because you are alive.
Now, if he doesn't like me, wouldn't me being alive be a detriment to my score? Wouldn't he be less generous because I'm alive?
I guess to him a 1 is like,
Wouldn't I be a 10 if I was dead?
Potentially, yeah, that could change things.
Yeah.
He says, and somehow wifed a black girl.
Right.
So he's actually deep into your life story.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't think most people
he's
know.
Googling my personal information.
I don't think most of your fans are aware of the ethnicity of your wife, right? Because you're very private,
right?
But he does know that.
Yeah, he's weird,
and he knows your cadence. He speaks like you.
Yeah, he's using my scoring system.
And I'm feeling a light to decent, which is kind of what you say.
Right.
1 on your existence. So this is like, he's mad. He's like salty.
Yeah.
So what's going through your mind?
And I left him on red.
He was expecting you to try to. So what do you think? I mean, this is like, this must have been so unexpected.
Yeah, when I got this was like, this was like midnight. He must be on West Coast time. This was like midnight on a Wednesday, and I was working out of my garage, and I just was looking at my Instagram, and I saw that I had a message from him, and I screenshotted and I sent it to a bunch of my friends who were just like, "This is not real.
This cannot. No.
This is not. You made this up." And I was like, "No." I sent it to maybe like half a dozen people. I was like, "Look at this. This is what the fuck should I do?" And I just sat there and I thought about it, and I thought about the morals of the situation. Obviously, you don't just want to share private DMs to the internet. That's bad form.
Personally, in this situation, I wouldn't mind, because like he's sending you an unsolicited hate message.
He is, but simultaneously, it's like I also thought in my head that's what he would want.
Yeah.
And I think like given his profile and given my profile, there would have very much been sort of like the inevitable reaction of like, this is fake. You made
nobody would have believed.
No way Drake messaged this to you.
Yeah.
So because that was sort of the presumption, I got what you probably get a lot of the time. I got content brain. So, something happens to you and immediately you're like, how do I turn this into content?
Sure.
So I was like, since people are going to think the message from him is made up anyway, let's just make one up. And since he watches, he'll see a video that says Drake DM'd me, and he'll watch it and he'll see it's a funny inside joke.
So fucking brilliant, because you were right that he expected you to share it, and I think his idea was like, oh, nobody's going to believe him.
Yeah,
and you baited him so good.
Or either not believe me, or he'll see me on camera mad. Oh, you called me a light one. Drake! See me angry, or see me like, firing shots at him or being bitter or whatever. And I thought honestly, even though Drake does have a reputation for being a little bitter and, sort of vindictive sometimes, I thought he would see the video and think it's funny.
Right.
And then maybe DM me and just be like, that was pretty funny. I thought you were going to talk about the DM that I sent you, but instead you did this silly thing. That's pretty cool. I thought he would maybe want to chat after that and just kind of be friendly, or just, see that there was no malice coming from my end, because obviously I don't spend the video attacking him.
No.
I didn't necessarily expect him to do what he did.
Dude, this was one of my favorite stories of the year. And what I loved about this is because when I watched your video the first time, I was like, Drake seems fucking awesome. Like, this DM rules. I was like, yo, Drake is kind of like super cool.
He's a nice guy.
So you fabricated this DM exchange. He said,
Make him seem nice.
Dude, I was a huge Drizzy fan after this. He says, Anthony, it's Drizzy. I know we don't see eye to eye about music and that you're not the biggest fan of mine. Thanks for the kind words on Take Care. And if you're reading this, though, but it is what it is, you know. Can always hope you'll like the next one. But
Smiley emoji.
Yeah. But I'm not messaging you about your video. I'm actually messaging you because I found a really great vegan cookie recipe that I love you to try. Wait, hold on. I have to find it in my bookmark. Here it is. I'd really appreciate it if you could give this a spin and let me know if it's worth trying myself. Appreciate you. Drizzy out.
Some people have made the recipe on TikTok, and it looks like it came out pretty good.
Did you just find this on the internet and copy paste?
My editor did. I had the idea, and I said like it was sort of a choose your own adventure thing. I said to them, shout out to Austin. I said to them, we can either do a cookie recipe as a fake DM, or we could do Drake messaging me to ask about like what can he say to this girl that he has a crush on, and then I give him advice on like what to say to the girl. And Austin went, no, we got to go cookie recipe. And then I said, okay, you know, just I said, I screenshotted the DMs and I said, use this as a base for the Photoshop, and just throw the recipe in there, and you know, whatever you find on the internet, and that's how that came together.
And so you put this video out, and I'm sure all your fans just thought it was some kind of wacky.
Yeah, they just thought it was some silly stuff because on the Fantano channel, I very often will shit post or just sort of like, you know, give very inauthentic or sort of silly opinions on things, just sort of like throw people off. There's a lot of serious opinions on the Fantano channel too, and commentary, but every once in a while I'll do a silly video just to, you know, kind of be tongue in cheek or be you know, whatever.
And so within 2 hours, Drake, who is apparently a huge fan of yours,
right,
posted this story, which presumably he was like, nah, this is what I said to him.
Yeah, that's really what happened.
Kind of like outed himself as kind of a big dummy, because this makes him look like such a fucking douche and gives you a ton of clout. So in terms of chess,
I mean, I appreciate it. You know, I mean, thank you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't have to like, you know, get into this for like clout reasons or anything like that. But you know, since then, we've had positive exchanges. You know, positive.
You've spoken to Drake since then?
I'll say we've had positive exchanges. You know, not to the level of Logic. We're not like on the phone besties. And
you guys DM'd?
We've had exchanges.
You don't want to say. You don't.
I don't want to say, but it's been positive.
Okay.
Where, you know, it's like there's no bad blood there. You know,
okay, that's nice.
No animosity.
That's nice. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
He's probably feeling bad because you just fucking clowned on him so bad. Like this YouTube music reviewer got the best of Drake. So, but there you go. Oh, by the way, and the best part, I mean, how many followers? He's got 119 million followers. He basically promoted you to. You have 500,000. I mean, what a L.
Yeah, I got like, I think I got like 20K new followers that day.
That's
like,
awesome.
Just off of him sharing that. It was preposterous.
Well, there it is. By the way, you called him a groomer. I don't know if you guys have discussed that in the DM.
That was not a part of the discussion.
It says, oh wait, what is this? Is this
no,
just,
that's somebody else's.
You retweeted this.
That was just a funny meme. I didn't know. I don't recall the groomer text.
Oh, here, it's just this part.
Yeah, that's just that part. That's
Do you think he's a groomer? That we're talking about the Millie Bobby Brown thing, or him dating like his niece, or what was it?
He has a history of having some contact with teenagers that people seem to be kind of, I don't know, I guess uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
It's a little odd. It's a little weird. I mean, I guess I'll say this: like, if Drake is such a, you know, I mean, I guess in the wake of Me Too, we've seen all types of people, you know, fall from grace because of their very, you know, bad behavior, and rightfully so. You know, I guess I would like to think that if there was anything super scandalous out there about him, like, you know, if he was stupid enough to send underage girls DMs that could, potentially incriminate him, maybe it would have come out by now.
I think that's
but,
a fair assumption.
I guess.
But you never know.
And that's the thing. You never really know, and I don't want to make any presumptions of the guy or say anything defamatory or something like that. But I think, sort of like go off the presumption that he is most definitely
a pedo.
Oh,
sorry. No, he's not. That was a joke. There's no evidence that anything like that happens. Purely a joke. Not even speculative.
But obviously, again, it's like it's obviously widely acknowledged and understood, and even guys like Tyler, the creator, have sort of like thrown out like a sub in a song, like, "Oh, Drake, I have a milli for you," or whatever, a million, or so on and so forth. So I mean, I think I think it's something that I hope that he in his career continues to distance himself from and just behaves, but simultaneously. I don't know what was sort of like going on in his head with the new record that he just put out with 21 Savage in terms of like the shots at Megan, which obviously Tory
did not
ended
age
up
well.
being that didn't age well. And then he had the shots against what was it, Serena? That he was I'm trying to remember, like her significant other, because Drake had gone on a couple dates with her at one point. Which I think would have made for an interesting couple. I mean, Drake and a tennis champion together.
Sure.
But I guess he sort of threw some shots at her significant other, and maybe he's sort of like the bitter ex in that situation. I don't know, but either way, bad looks. I don't know why he throws out so many bad looks.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, Drake. Just fucking chill, bro. Why is it
this Ohanian? I don't know how to pronounce it.
He's like one of the co-founders of Reddit, right?
Yeah.
Dissing
Serena
him.
Williams' husband.
I actually connected with him once. I don't remember for what.
But yeah, he's super successful. You should just enjoy his success.
Exactly. Why you got to be so pressed, bro? You went from being a character in a wheelchair. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. It's just funny image.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
Went from being an actor on a drama show to being bitter about various
sending
various
you
things.
hate DMs
and sending music reviewers hate DMs.
And like God bless all of our fans who are in wheelchairs, but this is a funny image. Let's not pretend like it's not, right? Can we not pretend?
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network. And no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month, or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
I'm going to get this tattooed on my chest, bro.
That'd be a statement.
Anyway, let's get on to the game. So thank you for the Drake lore.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we have a bunch of meme songs we want you to review.
Okay.
On this show, we have a lot of goofy, kind of unbelievable songs that we keep playing.
Yeah.
We
got like some good running gags.
We've got 5 here, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to play them for you, and just be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. And
ready for full honesty.
Yeah, I know you always are.
Radical honesty.
Now, this one comes from R. Kelly, who's, a great singer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you familiar with this tune?
Play it up.
So this is called Passports. He is on tour in Ethiopia. Here you go.
The day before I got on the plane to come out here, me and my girl broke up. Yeah, we broke up.
The ladies are excited about that.
Oh, yeah. The beat is, I'm feeling it too.
Right. It's a good melody.
Mm-hmm.
And it was over something really, really silly.
Yeah.
Something we shouldn't have broken up over. But it is. It is what it is. We broke up, and here I am in Ethiopia tonight.
He's in jail, of course, for
Question.
sex trafficking and imprisonment.
Is there anybody out there single?
Yes, here we go.
That broke up with a man and they looking for somebody else right now. You gotta be sweet
Shout out to the Ethiopian TV channel on YouTube. I mean,
Good angles.
where else would we see this?
Single ladies, put your hands in the
This is the
air.
only place. Yeah, this is a deep cut.
Right. Shout out to the keyboard player too.
I think we single-handedly blew the song up. But hold on, the best part's coming.
Single ladies, single ladies. Now, I would like to get to know you and talk to you and have a drink or something, and we can just have something to eat and just... But at the end of the conversation, I'm gonna want you to come back to America with me. I know I am. So you gotta be willing to split the difference. Come to America and see me. I come out here to see you in Ethiopia. But it's so hard to get back and forth, Problem. How am I gonna get you from Ethiopia to America?
Right.
Let me think.
He has a solution. It's coming. You haven't seen this? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a big problem.
I got it.
He's got it.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
Because you need shots to go from American country to, yeah,
Do you have your passport?
to immigrate.
Did you get your shots?
Wow.
Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
And again, he was arrested for human trafficking.
Right.
It's an interesting coincidence.
I wonder if this... I love the background singer.
Oh, it's fire. So, I fucking love this song.
Was this rehearsed? I guess
that's a hotly debated.
Yeah.
Now, in my opinion, I think he took the show on the road. These guys think it was improvised. But
could have just been improvised for that date specifically.
That's what a lot of people think. But to me, it's like he's put a lot of time. He knows about the immigration process. He put the time into it. He knows about the shots.
You think he's going from country to country and swapping out the whatever place, whatever location that he's in, and sort of offering an American trip to
I think
Ethiopia,
potentially
Zambia, Germany, wherever.
I think probably he preys on more of the poor African countries. I think he would.
Sure. I mean, anybody who he can sort of lord over. Yeah.
This was one of our top selling merch items of last year, by the way.
My expert opinion is I feel like the music's about at an 8, but the lyrics are at a not good. So I'm kind of torn.
Well, we need a rating.
So I would say we're landing at about maybe a decent 3, maybe
a 3.
Yeah.
So you're saying the melody is nice.
The melody and the music and the drummer was killing it. Background singer was on point as well.
Right.
Who may have been trafficked from whatever country they were at previously.
Right.
That background singer maybe sort of singing.
Does anybody want to join my band tonight?
Right, you become a member of the band as soon as you join up.
So, but the lyrics, is it what he's saying? Because his singing is beautiful.
Right.
Is it the content of what he's saying?
Yeah, it's a very creepy content.
Okay. So that.
Yeah.
Okay, a 3.
Yeah.
I would give it a. Now I'm not a critic. I would give this a 7, but I'm no critic. I love this song, but okay. I'm glad that you saw that. Here's another one. This one comes from. Logan Paul had a crypto project last year.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Dink Doink.
It's gone really well, right?
Well, there's a new one that he's getting shit about, the CoffeeZilla.
Yeah.
But this was from last year. It was a crypto project called Dink Doink.
Does anybody have any Logan Paul NFTs that works on your production crew?
I wish, man.
Bro, if
Is that a sponsor?
If they did, they'd be retired by now.
Is that a sponsor? Logan Paul NFTs?
Well, what's interesting, and everybody put their money into this Dink Doink, and then all of a sudden it just went to zero. Like,
oh, really?
Crazy coincidence.
That's never happened to an NFT project before.
But anyway, here he made this theme song for the Dink Doink coin, and I'd like you to view it.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's currently at. Sorry, How does
It's
this
not
express
even
the
a
numbers?
cent. It's not even a cent.
Oh no, well, here would be a cent.
It's a fraction of a
about-
fraction.
it looks
of
like
a
a billionth
fraction
of a cent.
fraction.
For the chart, you should go to the max. Hit max at the top right.
So here is the history of Dink Doink coin. And
So it was never even a cent to begin with.
well, you know what? A lot of cryptos, because they make like 100 trillion.
Right.
So, it's still a lot of money, I think. They do these weird things, but yeah, it's down to.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah. So here it is. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Who decided on the South Park aesthetic?
Logan Paul, as far as I am aware, is the mastermind behind this project.
Got it.
Yeah.
He's just a big fan of South Park.
And he's singing too.
Want you to dink on my face, take a doink on my chest.
Yeah.
Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. Why don't you come on over?
They should sue him for this.
I honestly, I am
It
totally
honest to
down
God
for
looks.
that.
It honestly to God looks like a South Park.
That's an interesting legal issue, like because they're not using the characters, but
Sure.
they are using the art style.
They're using
I
the art
wonder
style.
if that is.
It's like
would be a legal
artistic. It's
issue.
like artistically speaking, a deep fake. Like what if somebody used a deep fake of you to endorse?
That's a
project?
really good point. Yeah,
Like the way that it looks like Matt and Trey made a video to get people to buy up into an NFT scam.
That's a really good point, and I don't think it's too late for them to sue them too either.
Maybe
if
sue.
they are watching this,
Making a recommendation for this is not legal advice.
this is legal advice. Sue them.
Why don't you come on over? Take pictures of my feet, yeah. Dink doink, you're my favorite.
Even the
coin.
humor
Why don't
style
you take my little
is
sister to the
a
prom?
ripoff.
Don't doink her, please. Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. You're my favorite coin. You're my favorite coin.
You know what? Here, I think Matt and Trey Parker were involved in this project. I'm just saying that because it makes his defamation. Because I'm not involved. So if we can show that he convinced people that South Park is involved, then
you can show.
Then he's
you can
fucked.
show.
So
You can show it.
So here, you can show this in court, Matt and Trey. Yo, South Park is involved in this token. I'm gonna buy it because I trust them. So that could be useful in court.
Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. My girlfriend says thank you for all the new girlfriends. Yeah, dink doink at an all-time high. What is really high when you keep getting higher? Yeah, dink doink,
And
you're
yet
my
the numbers
favorite
never
coin.
went high.
Never.
They just went down.
No, maybe after this it went higher for a second, but yeah, mostly down.
When you turn my wallet into a penthouse. Dink doink, you're
That
my
part is true.
favorite
It did turn his wallet into. He got rich off of it.
Oh yeah. They're going to the moon, of course, with the crypto knowledge.
Yeah. Dogecoin, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. Why don't you?
Why don't
So that's Dink Doink.
left on a cliffhanger.
By the way, this is actually the thumbnail.
Yeah.
With the shiny ass teeth. What do you think?
I can't believe you didn't make my teeth fucked up in the. You should have. Fucked up
I didn't want to do that
thing.
thing. I thought about it.
I can if
to
you
be
want.
honest. I thought
At least
about
you thought
it.
about it.
I didn't want to.
Actually, I like. Geez.
It's kind of a fire beat, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of a fire beat, and Dink Donk is my favorite coin.
Catchy.
Again, I feel like I'm feeling about maybe a 7 on the music. But then, it had like a nice emo trap kind of vibe to it going on. But then you had kind of the scamminess of, listen, I give this a 0.00000017431 out of 10.
Wow. There it is. To the moon with this rating.
Yeah.
Once again, music is good. The content, questionable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So the meme songs are having a rough time here today, but this one, I think the content is good.
Okay,
It's
the content's
wholesome.
good on this one.
There's nothing wrong. This one is a iconic song. It's called "That's America to Me."
Okay.
And I think
I do love some blind patriotism.
you're gonna love this one. Wait, sorry, I'm gonna start it from the top here. I don't want.
Yeah, of course. You want the tension to build on the intro.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's America to me. Is that how it goes?
Exactly. Dude.
Okay.
You're right.
Nailed it. I've never heard this before.
I was like,
never fucking heard this.
I was like, have you heard this?
Nope.
Mom and Dad and Apple.
Sorry, there's just some comments I need to read. I see a lot of people saying this new South Park NFT seems really interesting. So, South Park, it made an NFT called Dink Doink. Did y'all hear about it? I just want to get him sued so bad.
Sounds like something that sounds out of character for them,
But there it is. It's unmistakably South Park NFT. Maybe I can still invest.
Mom and Dad and apple pie, baseball games and picnics in July.
The guy's mustache is good.
That's America. Even that dude's mustache has molested kids.
A pride that only freedom understands.
That's America.
That's America. That's America to me.
I did nail it. How did I know?
You nailed
How
it.
did I fucking know?
I legit was.
How did I know?
And choreography?
Right.
That's America. There's a budget too in this. I don't know where.
Standing in defensive rights.
Defensive rights.
Afraid to give her all to fight.
Yo, karate.
Yeah, that's what they teach American foot soldiers.
That's America. That's America. He's got so much charisma on stage.
You, me. Is that a keychain?
He says the land of diversity, but I don't see one. I see everybody on that stage is white as shit. Oh, never mind. Fuck me in the ass. This is diversity. That's it.
Trusting God who made us free. Respect for him throughout our history.
That's America. As long as you respect God, it's diverse.
Families that stand and say,
Family values.
serve the Lord today. That's America.
That's America.
That's America. That's America to me. That's America. That's America. So, I mean, wholesome top subject matter.
Yeah.
Beautiful singing voice, top level
10.
choreography.
10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10.
Come on, be honest.
It's flawless.
This isn't a joke.
It's flawless. It's flawless.
So you're giving this a perfect 10?
Yeah, giving it a perfect 10.
As far as singles go, how many 10s have you handed out?
As far as singles, I don't know. I don't really score a whole lot of singles. This is the rare occasion which I've scored a single.
Okay, so America's leading the way. We have two more I want to show you. Andrew Tate, of course, I'm sure you're aware. Did you know he had a short music career?
Yeah, we did a Fantano channel reaction to it. Is this Mr. Plenty or is this the other one?
Sugar Daddy.
Oh, Sugar. Okay, no, I haven't done a reaction to Sugar Daddy yet.
Okay,
Hold on a second.
I think Sugar Daddy he made private shortly after or something.
I need to.
Well, he privated it? Why would he do that?
Yeah, why would he private this? I might do a fun little follow up.
Yeah, you should.
Because the first video did so well.
So
I got content brain.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You're gonna want to watch this.
Yeah.
Girl, you look good.
I don't wanna lie. You know I wanna do, but I don't wanna try. I'll take you to Dubai, put you in the sky. Money on a plate,
you in the
girl,
sky.
I know you wanna ride. Threaten you. Nice, get a little high. But if I'm on the grind, then I probably won't reply. I'm the type of guy, bitches on the side. I'ma spend the money, we can spend a little time. All you gotta do is ask me.
Ask
And I
me.
can make you look classy.
Make you look classy.
Make you walk past me.
Make you walk past
I
me.
had to get you in my backseat.
Put you in my
They
backseat.
call me Mr. Plenty. Plenty. Check the leather on the Bentley.
Bentley.
Sure your friends will get friendly. Maybe
Bentley.
I could be your sugar daddy. Sugar daddy, yeah.
Sugar daddy, sugar daddy, sugar daddy.
Money, maybe I could be a sugar daddy.
It's rare.
It's really long. Like, I mean, 3 minutes.
What I find weird about this video? What I find weird about this video is that often in rap videos, you will have a handful of different shots, and across those shots, you will have a costume change because obviously,
Okay.
like, you have a rapper that wants to, like, you know, they want to showcase their outfits and their chains and, you know, their style and so on and so forth. Andrew Tate has gone from one haircut to another.
Is that
he has like this weird little short, like, English buzz?
Fuck yes.
And then he goes full bald, and he's kind of bouncing back and forth between being bald and just
That
kinda
is
having
very interesting.
That's the
observation.
game.
So here he's full bald.
Yeah, sometimes he's full bald,
Then sometimes he got a little like.
and sometimes he's got a little on the top,
Yeah.
which I don't get. It's kind of jarring. And this guy has a shirt as a dress.
So what are we feeling in terms of the musical credentials here?
Yeah, this is mid. The beat sucks. The
vocals are
the
kinda
flow.
interesting.
The flow.
There's not a lot of flow to it. But call me Mr. Plenty.
Oh wait, there's.
I'll put you in my Bentley.
Wait, the best part is here apparently at 1:30. Let me make sure you see that to give it a fair review, of course.
Yeah.
Girl, you look
Yeah, I
good.
know.
Girl,
I
you
don't
look
want
good. Girl, look good.
Sugar daddy, yeah. Sugar daddy, sugar daddy.
Incredible backup vocals.
Right.
Sugar daddy, sugar daddy, sugar daddy, yeah. But your girl, tell me she's
Get your girl.
The car, I got money I can spend.
Yeah, we play that soundbite a lot.
Your girl,
Get your girl.
your girl.
That was kind of fresh what you did back there.
Such a smooth voice. Such a smooth, beautiful.
Puts me at ease.
Yeah.
Makes me want to be sex trafficked.
Yeah. He does. If somebody said to me, "What does a sex trafficker sound like rapping on a beat?" It probably would be like,
I'll sex traffic you.
Your girl.
Room to Romania. I'll take good care of you.
it would be somewhere in that bad cigarette breath range. Yeah.
So what are we feeling?
I would say we're feeling a -3.
Okay. All right.
Or whatever amount of years Andrew Tate's going in the slammer out of 10.
That'd be a really good.
He hasn't been sentenced yet.
I think he's going to be doing at least 15, in my opinion.
I'm ready for me there.
Damn, I wanted to play you this Yoko Ono song, but it got claimed.
Uh-oh.
That sucks.
I've never seen this notification, though. It says the owner allows the content to be used on YouTube.
Oh, so is it still monetized?
I'm not sure.
Dude,
I've never
Yoko's
gotten
a
this
woke
before.
queen, bro. That's awesome.
Oh God. I'm kind of a Yoko stan.
Okay.
I'm
So
a
then
slight
maybe
Yoko
let's
stan.
pull it. Maybe just open it on the phone, and he can listen to it because y'all know the war.
What's the song?
The War Zone is
What's the
called.
song? Warzone?
Yeah.
Is it like a recent one?
It's not super old. It's
not super
within
old.
the past
It was-
10 years.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably okay. Show me this awful ass song.
Should we just let's just listen to it? I guess for a moment.
Yeah. No, let's do it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I can find you a good timestamp if you want.
The owner allows content to be used on YouTube. See click the details. What does it say on that? I've never seen that either.
Let's see.
Can I play a Yoko banger?
I love Yoko.
I'm gonna play a Yoko.
It's Yoko.
Okay. It says impact on the video. No impact.
No impact.
Channel not affected. Visibility.
And monetization?
This channel I uploaded doesn't have monetization, so I can't check that.
Okay. Well,
are we gonna hear it?
Are you gonna play one?
Do you want to search it up here? Or do you want me to play it off my phone? It's called Walking on Thin Ice.
Oh, wait. You want me to search it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, search it
because
up.
it's gonna get claimed too. I think.
Okay, well we don't have to do it. If it's
That's what
gonna
I'm
be playing.
afraid. You know, it's like
Yeah,
you do a 3-hour.
I'll just play it. I'll just play it over my phone.
Yeah. High budget
Yeah.
13,000 views after 6 years. John's money's going to good use.
It's a deep cut. It's got a great beat. It's got a great dance beat.
Oh, there was like a rogue frame in there. They didn't even edit it up right. Like, look at this. There's like a rogue frame there. You see that?
Oh, that's weird. It's like Fight Club.
Right.
Maybe that was the point of inspiration.
This song is a lot better than the one.
Oh, I believe it. This one's a bop.
All right, here, let me play you Warzone.
Play it for me.
Your girl.
By Yoko.
Get your girl.
Oh, no. Okay, here, I'll play it for you here.
Play it for me.
Yeah.
Elephant noises?
Yes.
This is avant-garde.
Very.
Machine gun fire. It's got almost 500,000 views on it.
Well, I think we're responsible for that.
Okay.
Maybe a little on the nose.
The machine gun sounds are so bad.
Oh, shit. This song's awesome. John Lennon.
They're balls?
Oh, right. If one of you upload it to a monetized channel real fast, could play it. Yeah, it's that for the whole time.
I mean, frankly, I find her voice haunting. I've always found her voice very unsettling.
Like in a compelling way?
Like in an interesting way. In an interesting way.
Well,
for Warzone, off of what I heard, we could say a 7 out of 10 for Warzone.
Wow.
It would be a 10 if there was actual machine gun fire in the studio.
Okay,
as opposed to
That's
stock.
avant-garde. She's a coward for not doing that.
We need actual gunfire in the studio.
Zach, you're fucking crazy, dude. That's Wendy Williams.
If she was singing like that while firing a Glock, in the studio, that would really bring the vibe of a war zone home.
Well, John Lennon's legacy is in good hands there. Are you a fan of John Lennon?
I like John Lennon's stuff. I've interviewed his son Sean on the show.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Was that the one he abandoned or the one he loved?
That was the one between him and Yoko that he loved.
Okay.
Yeah.
That must be nice. All right. So let me. This is the last. I know you said it's 3:30, so I'm gonna do this really fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go for
do you need to leave right now?
Yeah. Go for it. No. Tell me.
Okay. So we all put together. We're confessing our guilty music pleasures.
Okay.
And I'll just be fast. I'll tell you what it is, and you just give me your snap.
All right. Tell me.
Judgment. My guilty music pleasure is Third Eye Blind. I fuck with them hard, bro.
Actually, the debut is really good. It's
The
underrated.
debut album is insane, right?
Gotta get my punk ass off the street.
Yes. So okay.
Knock it all down. You're not graduate.
Yes.
Like there's bangers on the debut.
So that's Fantano approved.
Yeah, the debut is Fantano.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Zach's guilty music pleasure is Creed.
Yeah, that's I can't.
You can't get behind that.
What's wrong, dude? Why?
Just any kind of singing from the 90s or early 2000s that's just basically a shitty Eddie Vedder ripoff.
So no. You gotta admit though, not from a singing standpoint, but the choruses and the hooks are.
I don't have to admit anything. I'm not admitting anything.
You have to admit that.
Support on this one, Zach.
So you don't like the soul patch singing?
No.
Okay.
Does Eddie Vedder get a pass?
No, I don't.
You don't even fuck with Pearl Jam.
No, I barely fuck with Pearl Jam.
Wow. So he's really out on this one.
I'm like when it comes to that era, it's Smashing Pumpkins, it's Nirvana, it's I would say Chris Cornell hits more in that realm, but I actually like Chris's singing.
Yeah.
As far as that soul patch singing, I like Chris Cornell.
Zach or Dan, you're like my children. I just cycled through 3 of your names.
Brown and bread, spoon
Yeah, I love that song.
down.
So Dan, I noticed your enthusiasm at Fantano's denouncing of Pearl Jam.
Yeah, I've always been a Pearl Jam hater. Just
That's
most
unwarranted.
grunge, frankly, is I'm not into, and that style of singing.
And Nirvana, are you gonna say?
Listen,
bad about
I
Nirvana?
respect Nirvana, but
Shit,
And
what's your
grunge-
fave? What's your era
Of that era?
Creed.
Not of that era, but like what are
What
your
do you like,
What is your
even?
favorite personal era or vibe if like you just don't fuck with that
Yeah.
90s grunge era at all?
I've always
Yeah.
been more on the punk side of things.
Okay.
So the stuff that was going on. One of my favorite bands, Fugazi, in the early '90s.
I
and
think
stuff like
that's-
that.
Out of all the records that I have, that's one of the bands that I have the most records of.
Fugazi?
Yeah.
Oh, so he has some
Hey.
street credibility.
That's
Fugazi's great.
But maybe a little
three band for me.
close-minded,
Top
'cause-
3 band.
I mean, you know,
He doesn't like Nirvana. I mean,
yeah, I feel like you should like Nirvana.
yeah. What's wrong?
You know,
with you?
I don't dislike Nirvana. I just am not. They're not that important to me personally. You know, I never had an era where like that music really meant a lot to me or anything. So it's just always been like radio rock to me. I don't know.
I got it.
Oh.
I got it. Which like in some ways it is, but isn't necessarily a bad thing in my view.
No. Again, I'm not trying to shit on Nirvana.
All right, well, Dan, let's do your guilty
Nirvana's
pleasure since we're
right.
We gotta
After
hurry.
saying that, I'm gonna be so embarrassed.
Now listen, Dan's guilty pleasure. I'll just be straight up. I didn't even know this was embarrassing because I'm a huge fan of this band, and everybody I know growing up is. So I'm just gonna blurt it out. Maybe it's a California thing. Sublime.
I've actually been on a Sublime kick lately.
There we go.
This past summer,
Sublime's great.
This past summer, my cousin hit me up. Like this again. This was like obviously vaccines are out and people are getting out into the world a little bit more. Weather's warming up, and my cousin hit me up out of nowhere and was just like, "Hey, are you free this weekend? Me and my boyfriend are going to a concert. Do you want to come with?" And I was like, "What's the concert?" And the concert was this band that's like pretty notorious for being a Sublime cover band that tours all over the East Coast. And I've been basically avoiding them since college. Like, you know,
So they do have a cringy reputation. You
yeah,
think?
they've been around. Well, I mean, among music nerds, yeah, you know.
Okay.
So it's like they've been playing venues pretty regularly since like 20 years ago.
Not the
or so.
cover band, but like the original band.
Oh, I would say among music nerds, Sublime isn't taken all that seriously.
Okay.
No, they're not. And
Okay.
yeah, I went out to go see them live, and I mean, it was fun, you know, and everybody was having a great time, and yeah, I remember a lot of their songs from the radio when I was a kid. You know, they were like they were in the air. They were all over the place. And
Yeah.
you know, I think some of the content of their music in terms of like, you know, the appropriation aspects has like aged very badly, frankly, but there's still like some good songwriting there.
Okay, there it is. Not too embarrassing there for you, Dan.
Yeah, it's some pretty decent white boy reggae.
Right.
The only total denunciation so far is for Zach with Creed.
Right.
Coming up is AB's. I don't even know what this means, AB, but it says LFO Summer Girls.
I thought we were doing a song and not like an artist at first. So that's a song.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Who sung it?
LFO.
LFO.
Oh, okay.
I did a series on my YouTube channel. There's a couple different videos where I listed the worst songs of my adolescence, and that was on the list. Not to say my adolescence as in like I listened to it when I was a kid. I just remember it from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that
okay.
was easily one of the worst songs I've heard in my life.
And so AB.
Oh no, it's fucking horrible, but I love it.
Okay.
It's so bad. I mean,
you don't recall this song, or
I have.
It's that weird boy band song where they're like Chinese food makes me
Oh,
sick.
fuck.
One, yeah, the lyrics are fucking horrible.
For that summer.
Yeah.
One of the lines is,
Yeah, I do.
stayed all summer, then went back home. Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone.
Wow.
There's bars.
Yeah. That's fire. Okay, well, so this is a total denunciation, I think, which,
Yeah.
to be fair, means that your admission is a really good one.
Well, hold on a second. I'll say in the instance of LFO Summer Girls, it's sort of like Tommy Wiseau's The Room. You know,
Okay.
it's one of those things
Exactly.
within art generally. It's so bad it becomes entertaining.
Is that what you meant, AB?
Yes, 100%. Yes, the amount of joy that it brings me when people hear it for the first time is that when they are like, "Wait, the lyrics said what?" Because the lyrics are just rhyming.
It makes you
know
want
what it is?
It makes you want to die.
There's a genre of music I call Shrek rock, and
Right.
they're kind of the predecessor to that, with
Yeah.
like the fast-talking, rhymey kind of
What's
swamp rock.
another example of Shrek rock?
Well, it would the most famous one would be
Is it
Smash
Greta
Mouth.
Van Fleet?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth is like
Smash Mouth.
quintessential Shrek rock.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. What's their famous one from Shrek? They go
All Star.
Yeah. That's like
Yeah.
quintessential. That is Shrek.
But that
rock.
song is amazing.
So you approve of All Star?
Yeah, All Star's a
All
banger.
Star. Did you see like Heil Hitler recently at like a biker rally?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's falling pretty hard, man. He's still stuck in the swamp.
That's rough.
He was like blackout drunk, heiling Hitler on stage. It wasn't good.
The Smash Mouth guy.
Yeah, the Smash Mouth guy. It was a rough time for him. Olivia, I'm not sure this is controversial, but she says Selena Gomez. I think that's
in terms of
that's acceptable,
it's a
isn't
guilty
it?
pleasure for sure. I feel like she's not necessarily esteemed as like the musical.
United connects you to more of the world than any U.S. airline, and United for Business can get your company where you need to go. Whether you're growing a business or managing travel for thousands, they offer solutions to fit your needs. Track expenses, create reports, and manage traveler perks. Plus, employees earn Mileage Plus miles while your company saves on travel. Get started with no minimum spend or flight requirements. Visit business.united.com/podcast.
Artist. She's more of like an actress.
Right.
Like I wouldn't necessarily put this on in the car if I'm trying to super impress someone.
Oh well, sure.
So that's what I took as guilty pleasure.
Got it.
What do you think?
I mean, as far as like, I mean, it's like just some Disney pop, right?
Disney pop.
know?
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, that's like, you know,
Right.
it's not. There's worse things that you could listen to. It's not like, you know.
Okay.
It's not toxic. It's not harmful. It's not weird.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
It's like I feel like there's a certain age at which listening to that sort of thing is okay, and people who grew up on that stuff still
so-
have still have like a soft spot in their heart for it.
And so, at what age does it stop being okay?
I would say once you become a teenager, but again,
And
if
how old
if
are
it's
you,
something,
Olivia?
I am 23.
She's not a teenager.
But if it's something that you grew up on,
She has grown up, and her music has. I think
Yeah.
she has good taste.
are you talking about later cuts and stuff? Like
I'm talking about
obviously-
Rare. I like Rare, the album. I thought it was good.
Okay, there you go. But again, if it's something that like, you know, it was part of your musical diet during a formative
There it
age,
is.
it's fine.
There it is.
There's a lot of shit that I listen to that is quite frankly pretty bad, but because I listened to it when I was a kid, I still have like a soft spot for it.
Like what you want to give us an
like
example
like
of?
that band Bush. Or,
Oh yeah, Bush.
Wait, you like Bush, but you don't like Creed?
Uh-oh.
No, when I was a kid, when I was a fucking child.
But you still fuck with it.
Yeah, the song Machine Head.
What the fuck? That's the same shit.
But that band Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Oh fuck yes,
Like
dude.
God, I
my
listened to that. I
man.
listened to that when I was a kid, and like obviously now I can still like appreciate it when I put myself back into 14-year-old brain mode. But
Bro, when I was that age,
when you're pushing 40, bitches love me because they know that I can rock. Like it doesn't hit as hard.
you know what? This is actually it's not. I don't like this music anymore. I'm happy to say I grew out of it, but I owned Limp Bizkit albums.
Yeah, so did I.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't the only one.
I feel like any angry or sort of like any teenage boy during that era looking for some kind of like, you know, suburban teenage boy looking for an outlet was into some kind of rap metal.
Do you remember he did a rap song with Method Man?
Yeah. That was one of the biggest singles.
It was? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
That was one of the big singles off the record.
That was fucking insane. Like
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit rapping with Method Man. It was
Yeah.
so weird.
At the time, people, I mean, obviously like probably some hip
And
hop heads
together
were-
now, yeah.
Yeah. Probably some hip hop heads were batting an eye, but like, you know, the people who that music was meant to appeal to were cool with it. You know?
Hell of a time.
At that time I liked that. I loved Rage Against the Machine.
But
During
they're highly
they were, but the thing is, when
respected,
you're
right?
11, 12, you don't know the fucking difference. You know,
right.
When all you know is there's an angry guy rapping over a rock song. You know, it's so obviously as I've gotten older, I enjoy Rage's music still to this day.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're a kid, you're not really delineating.
You're not ready to
between-
take down the capitalistic systems at 12.
You know, like at the time,
Kill the police.
I was well aware of some of the content of their music and that it was like political in nature.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, I didn't necessarily see Limp Bizkit as corny. I just saw it as like more angry.
Yeah, no, at
sort
the
of,
time
like,
he was
rap
cool.
music.
Yeah.
There was another band called Non-Point that I liked at the time. I liked Korn as well.
Korn?
There was a lot of rap metal that I liked when I was a kid.
So, this one's Cam's. I'm not sure how embarrassing this one is. It's a genre of music, 80 to 90s Norwegian black metal. Is that pretty niche?
I mean, it could be cringe depending on sort of like the philosophical or the ideology of the band.
A lot of those guys have
shown themselves to be pieces of shit over the years, and they're like too self-serious
and racist.
Yeah, exactly. So fuck them. But I like a big one's Dark Throne. I still listen to Dark Throne a lot, but you can't listen to like shit like Varg Vikernes' bullshit anymore because he's been proven to be a piece of shit.
You know, the thing is, like, a lot of those people come from pagan backgrounds, or at least that's how they see themselves. And, you know, in their own minds, they're revolting against kind of this Christian encroachment upon their culture. And on top of it, they live in very isolated, secluded areas where anything that's new or different to them is weird. So, of course, and of course, like, there's a lot of like obsession with heritage for some of those people. So, you know, anybody coming from a different cultural background is seen as like lesser than, because, you know, there's like a superiority complex.
So there's a little. So this is actually potentially really white. This is the white.
This is the white supremacy music. I have so much of a bias.
So you have a little bit of a bias.
Right, exactly.
And I will say, I listen, similar to you, I listened to it as a kid without realizing the underlying context or the backstory behind a lot of it. So I don't listen to much of it anymore, but it was just an edgy, formative thing at the time.
And you know, and to be fair, there are some artists, you know, from that scene that, you know, don't fuck with that ideology at all,
for sure.
or didn't make it a point in their music to have anything to do with it. You know? And as it has, you know, become more of a point of obvious polarization, you know, have distanced themselves from it, or have just continued to make sure that they have nothing to do with it. There are some people from that scene who over the years have come out of the closet as well. You know, but they you know, are still respected in the scene and stuff. So you know, just stay away from the assholes, essentially.
There it is.
Yeah, just do your homework when you're looking up bands.
There's one more, Love. He lives in Sweden, so this one's called Dude Mark.
Dödmark, yeah. I figured since I'm Swedish, I had to represent, and I think you know what Dödmark is, I'm guessing.
I'm unfamiliar.
Dödmark.
Oh.
There it
Young
is.
Lean and Young Gudes, kind of punk grunge.
Isn't that like their punk band?
Yeah.
They got some bangers. They got some bangers,
yeah,
though.
it's very good. And I don't know if it's good if you
don't
know
sound
the lyrics
embarrassed at all, though.
Nah, I mean, Young Lean, if I were to just show Young Lean song to anyone, I feel like they would be...
Yeah, he's like this, he's like
Wait,
this.
are we talking about Young Lean? Because he's famous.
Yeah, he has what he's referring to as a side project punk band that he's in.
Oh, okay, I see.
But
which
Young Lean
has some
in
pretty good
general
tracks.
It's really good. And I am a little bit embarrassed when I show just Young Lean in general, because I think I don't know, it's very an acquired taste, I guess.
Are you talking about like over there? Is he not worshipped like a god?
Here he's worshipped, but in American stuff, I mean, he's worshipped pretty much everywhere, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Just people who haven't heard of him before, it's kind of...
He should run for president over there.
I think so, too.
I want to ask you actually a question about Young Lean.
Okay.
Because when this song came out, I thought it was cool. I mean, I know it's not the best music in the world, but at the time, like, any of my friends who I knew who were into hip-hop thought it was the dumbest shit and were like, dude, this is embarrassing. Don't show me this shit.
Right.
Like that bad, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so something like Kyoto, which came out 9 years ago,
Right.
were you fucking with this? Or what do you think about it?
I was not fucking heavy with Young Lean's early stuff. I mean...
This is his most viewed song.
I guess I'll say this. Like, I did mess with cloud rap generally. I just think there were more interesting cloud rap artists.
Okay.
You know, that actually brought maybe some better lyrics to the table. But like, I mean, I like the aesthetic. I get the aesthetic.
That looks
you
like
know,
love.
It's got a lot of there's a lot of style to it.
There is.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
there
play some of it. I mean,
I can't do it.
Don't get in trouble.
do it.
Get in trouble. I'll say this, like, a lot of the production from that era, especially the Clams Casino stuff, was just amazing. You know, game-changing beats. You know, but at that time, you know, Young Lean is, you know, often championed, while I think, unfortunately, a lot of people or a lot of younger listeners who, you know, enjoy his stuff to this day have kind of like, you know, fallen off in terms of like also recognizing the contributions from like Lil B or A$AP Rocky in terms of his early stuff, which I mean, I sort of understand, because A$AP has kind of, you know, transitioned into other sounds as well. And Lil B isn't, you know, quite as poppin' as he used to be. But, you know, I think there should be acknowledgement of artists that I think have made more significant contributions as far as like the cloud rap thing.
Okay, well, there it is. Anthony Fantano finally got all of his opinions.
Got all my opinions, and I made it here.
Yes,
You
sir.
you could check me off your smash list.
I heard you're going to Hassan's stream.
Yeah, doing that tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super boring, bro. So just be prepared to sit there.
He wants to go to the gym with me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You think? Can you bench? Can you bench a lot?
I can bench. I don't know if I
You
could
think you can
bench a lot.
outbench him?
No, probably not. Probably can't outbench him.
Oh,
I
you're
don't know
going
if
to
he's benching.
You're going to Therapy Gecko tonight?
I'm going to Therapy
That's
Gecko
awesome.
tonight.
So your schedule is jam packed.
It's a whole new media tour.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony Fantano, the busiest music nerd. He's on YouTube. You know where he is. I mean, do you have any projects?
Still on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're on Twitch. We're on TikTok, The Needle Talk. We're just pumping out content all the time.
There it is.
The reviews are still the bread and butter, and that's what we're doing.
Does anyone try to pay you off for a good review?
Mostly just sort of like smaller people who are just like who just kind of presume that like out of the gate that's how things work.
Right.
How much do you pay for a review? And it's
Okay.
like, we don't. You know?
Have you ever been offered? Did any of them ever offer you like an insane amount of money or anything?
Like, I don't know, maybe some like fucking rich, obscure weirdo, like at one time. Not anyone would care about. But
Yeah.
of course, like I said, no. You know, it's like there's never been an instance where like some guy like Drake is like, I'll pay you this for the review, or I'll rate your existence a light 1. You know, it's like nothing like that.
There it is. All right, Anthony, thank you so much for coming by. It was really nice to finally get a chance to meet face to face in the chat. Lots of love for you. Lots of admirers here in the podcast. We're all fans of what you do, and the audience loves you as well. So keep it up. Stay busy.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And we'll be watching.
Thank you.
So thank you guys. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Fuck baby fuck. Woo. Anything going on next week, Dan? The tease?
Our guest next Friday, never mind. Olivia's going to me. So.
Not.
Okay, it's not completely confirmed. But we might have a very interesting guest next week.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I'll tell you after the show. Yeah. Hopefully it'll work out.
Cool.
And we have somebody on Monday calling in.
Olivia's lipping to me, but I still don't know what it is.
John Buckley, the Watch TikTok dude's calling in on Monday.
Oh, fun. I love him.
Yeah. Big fan.
Olivia's typing it to me. I'll leak it. Oh, that is okay. Yeah. Yes. We can't say it? Why can't we say it?
Because I guess we'll talk about it after
All right.
we go off.
Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all on Monday for another action-packed week of content, laughs, spoofs, goofs, bomb threats, and
no. What one of those
decapitations,
no
hostage videos.
All right.